What's happening, lads? Before we kick off this week's public episode, it's time to tell you about our Patreon page, patreon.com/haveawordpod. It is the biggest Patreon in the UK, and for good reason, because you get so much stuff, starting from just £3 a month, going all the way up to a tenner. And if you go to the £10 tier, you get 2 free posters sent to you when you sign up. The £3-pounders, though, from the baseline Patreon membership, you get all the extra content, which includes early access to the video version of these public episodes, and you get an extra bonus episode every single week. And on top of that, we give you a Patreon special every month. And as soon as you sign up, you get access to the entire back catalogue of all the episodes and all those specials, which includes...
We've got the lock-ins. We've been to Nashville. We've been to Amsterdam. We've done ghost hunts. We've done a car track special. Oh, it's been amazing. We've got 40 of these things. The back catalogue is unreal. You sign up from £3 a month and you get hours and hours, hundreds of hours of content.
We've got a really big Patreon special coming up at the end of the year. We're going to India to raise money for Zoe's Place Baby Hospice, who do some absolutely incredible work for really sick children and their families, making it as comfortable as they can possibly be when they're going through the most unimaginable pain. Zoe's Place, an unbelievable charity I've supported since I was at school, so was Carl, and now the podcast is helping to raise money by going to India and cycling 450 kilometres. Now, we're all doing separate fundraising for this, but what we've done is we've put Finn's donation link in the bio of this episode. Go and donate to Finn's page for us if you would like to get involved. And on top of that, all of our links are in our social media bios, but go and give Finn some of your money if you're looking to donate to someone today, and look forward to the end of the year and the start of next year when all the content from the biggest thing we've ever done will be going out. And before that, we've got some banging specials coming up. You do not want to not be a patron over the next few months.
Sign up. Enjoy the episode.
Patreon.com/haveawordpod. £3, access to more stuff than you can shake a stick at.
Wag wag leads, you're listening to the funniest podcast in the game. From the heart of Liverpool, with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below-the-waist grooming.
Go Ed, get on me.
Oh.
Episode 285.
Is it, yeah?
I just know that
Nice.
off the top of my head. I keep,
Lovely.
knocking up some stats here. And Adam is away doing a fact-finding mission of the Amazon Basin. So, in his place, the young legend, Michael Rice.
Hello.
Michael.
I'm not that young, though. 33.
Are you older than me?
You older than Adam?
Yeah, I think I am, lad. And
You
he
are?
wouldn't. And I really see him as older, and he's achieved so much, and I feel like a child around him. I'm like, you're an old wise man.
You're the most Irish age as well.
Yeah.
33.
33 and a third. Diddly-doo-doo-doo. And everyone's just like, say it again. Go on, say it again, you dirty little bastard. Women love saying that. 33. Do your Jesus gave up, the coward?
Oh, he died at 34, didn't he?
Actually gave up. 33, lad.
No, he gave it 33.
I was gonna say
33.
34.
He gave up, and the Romans fucking had their wicked way with him.
It sounds like they sexually abused him.
Well, sure, they probably did. They're not going to put that in the Bible. But sure, they were putting nails in his hands. What do you think they were putting up his flute?
They're cocked.
Think about it. Do you know what I mean?
That would make Easter so different, wouldn't it?
Oh, lad, absolutely. You get some kinky cunts in at Mass then, wouldn't you?
Stigma involved in that.
But
Yeah. The smegma involved.
So you've been doing all right, kid? You all right?
Yeah, I'm back. I was back in Ireland there. I'm just kind of back now. I was.
Do you come back more Irish?
Yeah, definitely. Well, because when I'm back, when I'm home on the farm and you're around cows and cow shit and my father's depression, you know what I mean? And you come
I
back
wonder what's causing it.
feeling like a sad poem, you know what I mean? But then I was also on a come down because I went to fucking... Bruce Springsteen was on in
shit,
Ireland,
yeah?
see?
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
And the boss, would you know him now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get him over here.
know,
It's not just a Limerick thing.
But
Where are you from? Kilkenny?
Kilkenny, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Kilkenny.
So he came to Kilkenny, right?
Jesus.
And I love Bruce. I'm not in love with him, but I love him. And so I was like, do you know what? I was coming over from London, so I was like, I'm gonna have the best time. My brothers are gonna be there. Gonna do some MDMA at Bruce. Gonna bring some MD to Bruce. And then so I was like, I'm gonna bring the drugs, and I had him here, so I was like, I'll bring him through the airport. But in my head, I was like, right, I've got this method for bringing the MD through. I'm going to put it in my wallet, right? You're never going to think it's going to be in your wallet,
No
would
drugs.
they?
No drugs are ever
No.
in your pocket.
But then I'm going
Pocket or
to
wallet.
fold over the wallet. The wallet has coins in it, and fold the coins on top of the MD. The machine can't see through coins. The coin method,
Famously.
right?
Did it work?
Well, this is it. I went through, put my fucking bag through the thing. It goes through. Do you know that second or like that, like 30 seconds that it comes through and it's like, is this an
which way
evil
is it gonna
bag or
go?
is this
Yeah.
go back?
Oh, the little hover where it can go left or straight on.
Lad, I genuinely had the biggest mental breakdown, like internally, I've ever had in my life for that.
Yeah, very
30
important
seconds.
that you don't visualize any of that breakdown because they know, don't they?
Lad, I was literally there like this. I was like, you stupid cunt. Why would you think you can bring drugs through the airport? That's the dumbest shit. You put it in your... The coin method, that's not even a thing. You've just made that up, you stupid bastard, to bring MDMA to Bruce Springsteen. It's not an MDMA act, right? It's not Avicii. What are you going to do? Fucking finger a 70-year-old? You stupid fucking prick. You're 33, right? Jesus died. Right, and I was losing it. And then my fucking tray went straight on.
You didn't
like,
cheer though.
Lad, I was like, you're a criminal genius.
That's it.
The coin...
That's it. If you want anything smuggled into Ireland, speak to Mike.
Lad.
He'll have £2.73 in change, and he can get you anything through.
Lad,
Weapons.
the coin method is flawless. I thought I was just like, I'm like Pablo Escobar times 10. I just couldn't... I'm so,
How much? And by the way, how much Mandy was it?
was a nice little bag.
And man, hang on, we talking a nice little bag or a nice little bag?
It was enough for me and me and my lovely brothers.
All the brothers.
Not all the brothers. Nimnog now, no.
It wasn't like a block. It
No way. Huh?
wasn't like a block of it, no.
No. But no, Nimnog would need a clear head. He wouldn't want to be...
He's in charge of the farm, isn't he?
He's in charge of the farm. He can't be fucking...
He can't be loved up.
Has,
You know
has
what I mean?
MDMA not reached Ireland yet? Is that why you had to bring it over?
No, lad, it has, but I just didn't want to have to...
Patronising cunt.
No, we have
Wales.
electricity there as well.
Tell us about Ireland. Have you got
Yeah.
drugs yet? Oh no, just have the marijuana. It's a new thing. It's exciting.
No, lad, we have loads of drugs, lad. No, we're mad about drugs. Like, we're like the cocaine capital of Europe at the minute. Like, we're flying it. We're doing really well.
Kilkenny.
Huh?
Kilkenny's the cocaine capital of Europe. I am not fucking having that.
Well, I kind of meant general Ireland, but I might go with Kilkenny, yeah. But they do love it, like the Kilkenny. We're called the Cats, the Kilkenny Cats, and we're all like, meow. Do you know what I mean? Just getting fucked up and acting like cats. That's what we're known
George
for.
Galloway.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's like George
Fucking
Galloway.
like it, George Galloway, you little maggot.
I don't know who George Galloway is.
He's an MP who blocked
Oh,
me on Twitter. And
The
they
Welsh
lost.
fella
No.
who loves Putin. No.
He's Scottish.
Oh, he's Scottish and he loves Putin.
He wears
yeah,
a stupid
yeah.
hat.
He wears a stupid hat and he's like Putin is sound. I kind of thought he was.
And he famously did an impression of a cat on Celebrity Big Brother, and he's never lived it down.
Oh, really?
And he blocked me on Twitter without ever interacting with me. Never.
That's nasty.
Before he even have a word. This is like years
Yeah.
ago.
Carl's an online elephant. He never forgets.
You've had some social media beef since you were last in.
Well, Conor McGregor called me inbred and retarded, and I'm only saying that word because that's a direct quote.
Yep.
Yeah,
Makes it fine.
yeah. So he called me an inbred retarded fella.
Why?
Hang
Hang on, did he retweet it?
Huh? No, he just commented.
Instagram?
Oh,
Instagram?
what a shame.
Yeah. He just commented. Well, he called it to me because he saw one of my clips, one of the clips of me doing stand up, and then that's what he felt in his heart. Was that I was inbred and retarded. And you just have to give it, like, to be fair, like, I'm not retarded.
Am I?
Do you know what I mean?
No.
No,
No,
I'm not.
Not even on MDMA
You know.
at Bruce Springsteen.
No. Oh, lad, though, I will say, afterwards, after the concert, we had to go back. We forget that it ends at 10 o'clock, and we're living in my in the house with my parents.
Go back to your mum and dad's.
Yeah. So we just had to go back, but we're all just like, you know. And then, like, you know, my beautiful mother just there baking some bread and believing in Jesus Christ.
Is she like
And-
the mum off? Is she like Joe Pesci's mum off Goodfellas?
Yeah.
When they get there late and she just makes a lasagna at like 4 a.m.
Scorsese's actual mum.
Is it? Yeah.
All unscripted. That whole scene at the kitchen table.
I love the
She
one with
went.
the
He
picture.
went just act like a mum, and the whole thing. It's like the huff. The huff.
The huff.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's how
unreal.
we see your mother.
Lad.
Oh, Jesus, mate, will you come in? Look at the fucking eyes on you. Like fucking sauces. Have some sourdough. That's exactly what you want.
No, she thinks sourdough now is bollocks. Like,
Oh, really? It's just
Yeah.
old
It
school.
hasn't reached Ireland yet.
yeah,
Okay, have you got sourdough yet?
we have it there,
You're
but
smuggling it in coins.
they would take it off you at customs in Ireland. We don't believe in that.
What's this?
You know.
fucking satanic shit.
I was kind of weak and godless, yeah. But no, my mother was there. She was baking brown bread, and we all came in, just fucking jaws like pendulums, just. And she's like, "Oh, is the concert good?" And we were like, "We love you so much," you know. And
It's the first hug she's had since 2004.
yeah, I apologized to her. I was like, "Sorry, I was a difficult teenager." You know.
Oh,
I
no.
was like, "Sorry," and she was like, "What's wrong with your head?" And I was like, "You made me this way." You know.
You, Bruce, and the Class A drugs.
Yeah. Oh, lad, yeah. we
Oh
were
my
fucked.
God, I can't imagine a worse place to be.
I know,
than a
lad.
kitchen with someone's mam
Yeah.
when you're off your biscuits in.
I know. And then, like, by 11, she just had to leave because we started playing Bruce in the living room. Just like, you know what I mean? And it's like everyone had to get up the next day. They were just like, Jesus Christ. And
How many people? Where was it? At the stadium or?
Kilkenny, the Nolan Park Stadium, so it was like 40,000 people. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, Kilkenny loved because you know Bruce's stuff is all like, I worked in a factory and now I'm not working in a factory.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
all.
do that too, and everyone in Kilkenny is like, meow, you know.
Yes, bro.
Is he,
Yes,
still, is
bro.
he still doing 5 hours?
He did 3.5 hours, lad. He was
What is going on with
he
these
was sweating
pop
like a
stars?
whore in church. He was up there. He was fucking. Do you know what I mean? Just coming down, and he's like, oh, and he's touching the crowd. He was like, he's a bit like Christ himself.
Yep.
He has a fucking nail up his flute, the same Bruce. Do you know what I mean?
Any special guests?
Huh?
Did you bring any special
No,
guests?
just Bruce, and then surprise, more fucking Bruce.
He walks back out
Yeah.
in a different suit.
Well, at one time
He does crowd work for the first half hour.
Right, yeah,
Then there's a break. Then you know.
Yeah. And he kind of at one point he just like he sends the band off. He's like, you fuck off. They just want just me now. Do you know what I mean? So you get off.
I think that's a baller move though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a gig
To
that
just
does
go,
that.
hey, let's have
Does he
those
bring-
three
does he-
acoustic
does he
songs.
pull the acoustic out for
Yeah.
that bit?
Shania Twain
yeah.
did that the other day. Genuinely, she sat down with a guitar, fucked the band off, and all that gear.
Yeah.
Choose me out.
Choose me out. She's on Mandy.
She was so fit, by the way. Oh
She's
my
a-
God.
Shania.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
She's
and
59.
she's old, mate. She's nearly as old as Tess Daly.
She had
who's
underwear.
111.
Tess Daly's
She's so old,
111.
I couldn't even say the number. That's how old she is.
Also, she had underwear on and a coat, and that's it.
Lad.
In Lytham.
She's dirty.
Oh, mate, she was so
Playing for those fucking Northern Tories.
But sure, she must have had so much work done. When she
Yeah.
dies, she'd need to be recycled, I'd say.
But she got some feather up called Ken.
Yeah.
So this guy had been watching her for like 30 years more, all over the world. And like he's a famous fan. She went, I've heard Ken's here. He's from near Lytham. She got him on stage, just some proper Lancashire fella, cowboy hat on, leather jacket. She's like, hi Ken. He was like, hello. She's like, so you only live 10 minutes away? How did you get here? He was like, on the bus. There's like 30,000 people just buzzing off Ken. And then he's just being Ken.
Yeah.
And like he can tell like his wife's getting leathered that night and he's thinking of Shania. Like she was in the crowd. Fuck me. He had jeans on.
Margaret, when I come, can I shout Shania this one time? I know you've never let me in 30 years. I just want to fucking
Well,
leather you.
the next
Shania.
song she did was That Don't Impress Me Much. And instead of saying Brad Pitt, she said Ken.
No.
Oh, so
I'm
you
putting
can.
him down.
Yeah.
What?
That's putting him down.
That's,
No.
that's a neg.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Wasn't
so
it?
you're Brad Pitt because Brad Pitt's at the top.
Yeah.
So you can. That doesn't impress
She
me.
didn't pick
much.
an ugly cunt, did she? She picked one of the most beautiful men
Yeah,
ever.
but the thing is, when it's Brad Pitt, that makes sense because it's ironic. Because like you're that famous and good looking, that don't impress me much. But when it's Ken, it's like you're just hitting the nail on the head. It's
You came here on
he's
the
rotten.
bus? That don't impress me. man.
You're poor. You're poor. You have yellow teeth.
got
That don't impress me
halitosis.
much.
yeah, but he gets to wank for that for the last 5 years of his life. Whatever.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, is he dying?
He's 81.
Is he?
He's on his way, isn't he?
Younger than Tess
So he
Daly.
started watching Shania in his 50s.
He went. I was at your show in 1999 in Wembley. She went, I don't even remember that. He went, I do.
Oh fuck.
Oh, mate. When she said Ken, everyone went yes. But then I was sad because I didn't get to say Brad Pitt. I was looking forward to that line.
Do it again. Do it again, but properly.
I went to watch
How OCD's that?
I went to watch
Yeah.
The War on Drugs last night. in Liverpool.
I wouldn't like that.
Flashbacks.
What's that about?
And someone saw me and chanted Poirot at me, which was fun.
Poirot.
Yeah.
His mum loves Poirot.
The fella, the
Yeah.
fat little cunt with the mustache, the
Hey.
solving
Hey.
stuff.
That's not
Hey.
how we talk about his mother.
I mean,
Talk about
that rotund gentleman.
I defend
He
his
called
mother's
your
honour.
mother a fat little cunt
Can
with a
I
mustache.
just say, I didn't realise Finn was already doing the joke as I started doing the joke. So to be fair,
Yeah.
is it play on? I don't
It's
think
fine.
there's...
You're the advantage.
I defend your
advantage.
mother's honour.
And also...
Make sure she sees this.
And also, I am very close with Big Lizzie Coulivoos.
Yeah.
We're close.
Yeah, you knew her name. You know her name.
So he brought her to my show in Runcorn because, you know, you've got to show that lady a good time.
It was her birthday. I knew how to treat
It's
her.
her birthday. Mum, put something nice on. We're going Runcorn. We've got VIP guest list at Dan's show. 96 tickets. And I was like, oh, brilliant course. I've met your mum probably 15 times at this point. You've worked for the company for 4 years. She is a lovely, wonderful, supple woman.
Supple.
And oh, God. Every woman
Smooth
involved.
skin,
Oh,
plump.
phenomenal.
She's a wonderful woman.
She's a wonderful woman.
Voluptuous.
That's what we, when we're knobheads, we just like, that's the, what's
Bookend.
what's the opposite
Caveat.
of prefix?
Oh, suffix.
Nice.
Oh, suffix.
Right. So she's a wonderful woman. However,
Yeah.
we've called her Poirot tits so much for the last fucking year because she's watched Poirot.
She's got-
maybe twice in her life, but now the thing is, she loves Poirot. So it became Poirot tits, and I was like, brilliant. So Finn's bringing his mum, and I had to go, I'll see you there. Finn, just a quick reminder, because I've forgotten the name.
I know it.
And I don't want to go, happy birthday, Poirot tits.
What would she have done?
It's Big Lizzie.
She'd have laughed. She'd have been fine.
She's fucking sound.
I've met her. I've
She's
sang
sound.
Finn's song with her.
By the way, if you're on Mandy and you've been to a gig, Finn's kitchen with his mum, I think would be one of
she'd
the
be fine.
sound and mum formations there.
She's like cool, kind of a godless woman that wouldn't.
She's very godless.
She's a cool mum.
Yeah.
She
she's
married a
cool
Muslim.
mum.
Would she?
Doesn't give a shit.
Would she say the word pussy? Like she'd be like, "Oh, my pussy's itchy," or stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
she,
no, I don't know.
she does say that quite often, actually.
But do you know what I mean? I'm just.
we found Finn's line. I just saw him go.
to be honest,
now
I
we got
agree.
to
No,
real.
but I'm just asking: is she is she a woman
She swears.
unshackled?
Yeah, she swears.
Right, but she doesn't say like,
Oh,
"Oh,
but mum swears. She's not like, what's happening, motherfuckers?
right."
You know what I mean?
She's not like, "Oh, my fucking."
She's a shit.
She's like, whoa,
a
my
bastard.
arsehole's steaming here.
Right, right, yeah, or you know what I mean? She doesn't fart. She, wouldn't
doesn't
fart
say
on you.
that.
She wouldn't fart on you or something like.
Who's mum fat?
I don't know. I'm just. He says she's cool. To me, cool people fart on each
I
other.
think she's just like, yeah, go play on, do
She's
what you
sound.
want. She's cool.
She's not
Right.
degenerate.
Okay, she's a good woman.
Just because we haven't, we don't follow
No,
our
it's just
Lord
'cause-
and Savior like you do.
No, it's just because my mother's afraid to. She's like afraid of farting. So because she's that repressed.
It
and
lets Jesus out.
well, I think so. I think she feels the Holy Spirit is leaving her body
Jesus
if
stinks.
she farts. Jesus, you stinky little bastard. No,
Jesus needs some fibre.
but when we were growing up, like if my mother like farted by accident, like let one slip, she'd nearly start crying. She'd be like, "I'm so sorry for doing that."
Oh no.
And she had the shame, man.
Do you know the first time I swore in front of my mum was on stage at the arena?
Really?
Yeah, I've never sworn in front of my mum, and then obviously at the arena I was doing it. She's like, oh, I've never heard you swear before. I was like, I do it. Just
Oh
not in
God!
front of you.
I can't like the arena was so up and down for me. I had bits of it that I didn't enjoy. I had bits where I was having the time of my life. But basically, was a bit of a roller coaster. There was one point where I thought of a joke about Carl, and then remembered that his mum was in the arena.
And my brother.
And I put but you're Paul's sound.
Yeah.
I think me and him have got on enough.
Yeah.
I like
Same birthday.
a joke. I think I've got enough credit in the bank with your Paul
Yeah.
that he'd go, yeah, all right, it's a joke.
Yeah.
It's not like he doesn't like me and then he'd be like, that little cunt.
No.
But I pulled a punch and I've never been so happy to it. And like, I think you clocked it and afterwards went, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
I've got to be nicer to you today.
Why?
Someone messaged and went, why are you so pissed off with Carl?
Yeah,
You've
this has been a running thing for years, though, hasn't it?
Does it hurt your feelings
Does what hurt me feelings?
that Dan is cruel to you?
No, I'm much worse to him than he is to me.
No, the thing is with Carl, it's out of this studio.
Yeah.
I don't think I get on with everyone
with
really
Carl.
well, but I get on with Carl so well.
Right.
Like I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking minister at his wedding. I'm not real minister.
He's marrying me, my
Like
fiance.
I love the man.
When's that wedding on?
April.
but he's a fucking wind up. It's like getting marked by Park Ji-sung. He's
Right.
just fucking everywhere.
I'm South Korea.
And you're Perlo,
he's-
trying to run the game.
Thank you. I'm really.
That was
there
nice.
you go.
I'm not Park Ji fucking
You're
son.
up my arse.
I'll be Gattuso.
And you're
He
a wind
Asian.
up, and he loves it. Like you can't see it when you're watching at home. Sometimes he negs, right, and then I can just look over, and his eyebrows are going, yeah. He's having fun with his eyebrows,
I love
and then I get testy, and everyone's like, "Fucking hell, lad,
Right.
don't know what's going on between you and Carl. Fucking murder there." And it's because I'm getting wound up, and he's trying to wind me up. So I don't want to be that guy because I love him.
We're
So,
best mates.
honestly,
He's marrying us. That's how important he is to us.
Let me be nice. The whole episode today is just going to be a fucking loving between you and me, kid.
I don't like that.
Tell him about how good his thick his
I don't like. I
thick
don't
his
like.
hair looks.
I don't like pity, and I don't like fake niceness.
It's not fake.
You
I
look,
do
and
love
this
you.
is genuine. You look virile. You
But just-
seem fertile.
I
and
don't
that.
know yet. We're not having kids, so I don't know how. I could be impotent.
Right. Well, no, impotent is if your willy doesn't work, lad. Believe me,
sorry, yeah.
I know about that.
What's
Infertile.
Infertile's the word. Sorry.
Yeah.
Was that after the Monday?
What? No, I was impotent for about 6 years there. Couldn't get it up.
6.
Yeah, 6 years. 18 to 24. I'd just have panic attacks and I'd run away.
1824.
Yeah.
No, you were getting boners
Oh.
when you didn't want them, but when you did need them, you couldn't.
I would just get afraid when I was with a woman on my own, and I'd freeze and be like, oh. And then, sure, you can't get hard when you're afraid. Do you know what I mean?
Is that true?
If a lion came at you like, rah, you're not going to be like, whoa, look at that.
100%.
So I mean, you're afraid.
Are you trying to get hard in front of the lion though?
Huh? Maybe if it's it's got a lovely thick mane.
A lioness.
A lioness.
You have to be a proper
Nala.
shagger for a lion to enter the room,
Right.
and then for you to be like, "I'm still going to finish."
Yeah. Yeah. Fact.
6 years.
Well, yeah, no, it was rotten now. I tell you that. It was nasty.
Just mean you were shit at sex. You
No.
weren't impotent.
No, my willy. I would just get my willy wouldn't work because I'd have panic attacks.
Wow.
But then I wouldn't tell anyone because I was too ashamed,
Hang
and then
on,
everyone
and
would say I was gay.
But what
But I wasn't gay. I would have loved to be gay. There was no
the girl was
parade for people whose willies don't work. Do you know what I mean?
There isn't actually.
No, it's fucking bullshit as well.
because who's turning up?
I'd be there.
Impotent
I'd
pride.
be fucking there. You could have you'd have a little float with an inflatable cock that hadn't been inflated. You know, like you'd have.
Like a fucking Lilo with a hole in it. Oh, I
Yeah,
love
two lads trying to play pool with a rope, like, oh, you know. My father would be there as well.
That's my favourite saying for a soft willy as well. Trying to play pool with a rope.
I know, lads.
Trying to ring a doorbell with licorice.
Yeah.
How did you get through it?
I had to go to. Do you know what? It was the love of an African American woman. An African American woman in America told me that she loved me, and she'd like rub my hair and my back and my belly.
Oh, so you just need
Oh,
connection.
you needed mummy in.
Yeah,
Connection. That's very important for a lot of people.
Well, no, it was an African American thing. Don't try to make it about connection. It was racial. Now, it was the love. It was love, African love, from that originated in that continent. And then she'd rub me. She'd my head and stuff. But she was very drunk all the time. So I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? She's like, I love you. And I was
Where
like,
did you meet this woman?
Huh?
Where did you meet her?
We worked in a restaurant, an Italian restaurant run by Iranians called the Basil Leaf in Chicago. It was a money laundering operation, to
Your
be honest
life is
with you.
a sick.
That was a lot of
Your
information.
life
that,
is
yeah.
such
Yeah.
a sick.
But
Mate, if this is a lie, that's
not.
one of the most incredible detailed lies ever. Like, if it's not bullshit, I know it's not. But if you are gonna lie, that's the
Yeah.
level of detail you want.
No, it was Sean and his mother Mila. She's this little Iranian. She's like a little dementor going around because she came from Iran. So she was just like she'd come up to me and she'd be like, you smell bad. She was very mean to me. It's quite cruel. The Iranian mother, and then Sean, the son, was just a kind of bit of a fat Egypt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And but that's where I met.
And where did your lady work?
She worked with me. We were both.
That wasn't
she
her name, your lady.
What was her name?
What?
What was her
Why
name?
would have called her my? Because it was in America, so it was my hoe.
I mean, that's illegal, isn't it?
Sorry.
What was her name? Go on.
Kayla.
Kayla. Ooh.
Yeah. So and Kayla, so she kind of like she kind of sensed the sadness, and then she kind of took me under her wing. Like I said, she was pissed a lot of the time, but then she like. Then she kind of got together, and then I was having sex, and my willy was working, and in my head I was just like, that's what I'm meant to be with an African American.
Much older?
Huh?
Much older?
I think she was 52 but she was like there wasn't much bounce. Do you know what I mean? There was a lot of swinging, And but she was like so tender and nice with me and stuff like that. But then I don't know. Then she was a mean drunk. So then one time she fucking hit me. And
Were you in an abusive relationship with an old African American woman?
yeah, I think so.
And then when she hit you, that's when you came.
Well, that's when it got. Oh, I was like, I'm flying, Daddy.
Just a boy from Kilkenny who loves to be abused by African American women
Right,
in Chicago.
that's right. And
Tale as old as time.
it was romantic. And then one time she got sick from the bed on the floor, and then sure again I was like a rock. And then another time, then she said she pretended she was pregnant.
Oh.
She's like I'm pregnant, and then I remember she toppled out of the bed onto the floor and just smacked it on the floor like a sack of spuds. And then she looked up at me and she was like, you don't even care. And your son is inside me. I was like, you couldn't know the gender. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way that you know the gender. Do you know what I mean?
Or assume it.
And the assumption, I actually, at that point I was like, you have them inside you. You horrible, unprogressive woman.
On the floor.
Yeah. But
On the floor.
On the floor.
but do you lads, you know you have your little rivalry? Do you ever wrestle or anything? Do you ever physicalize it?
Never with an African American woman, but
Right.
I'm up to it.
Wrestle
I'll try.
partners.
Well, no, do you ever because me and my brother have that same thing ye have where we get on well, but he's started doing jiu-jitsu, so he always wants to wrestle now because he knows he can win and do his his Asian tricks on me.
Should have asked Connor for some tips.
What?
Should have asked Connor for some tips.
Yeah. No, I fucking hate it. Well, he was actually, I was back when I was back, he was telling me the story that I completely forgotten. And this makes sense actually with a few of the things that I'm thinking about, the progressive stuff. When we were younger, me and my brother Pat and my cousin David, so we kind of grew up together on the farm. We were all like best friends. David was a little older. We used to worship him. He was like our hero. But we used to go spying on the farm down the road, the O'Briens.
Oh.
Because we had a rivalry, my father and them, like who was better farmers and stuff. And but when we used to go, so we would go through the fields, go down spying, but we would get in disguise. So we would draw on mustaches on ourselves, right? But then also we used to go into my mother's room and get lipstick and put like lipstick on and like blusher and these stuff. And then we used to have these like paddy caps and we wore like overalls, which are like
Like a young Freddie Mercury.
yeah, jumpsuits. Well, looking back, we were trans children. But like now, if that was today, we'd be probably put on hormone replacement or stuff like that.
But back in the day,
Well, back in
you
the
were
day-
just asked to get off the O'Brien's farm.
Well, see, here's the thing. We would go down then and we were in disguise.
Who were you disguised as, though? Did that person exist in the town? Or was it not just that's Mike dressed insanely?
Well, like obviously if you put it like that, we weren't seeing the full picture because we were obviously dressing up as a man with a mustache, but then a man who wants to be a woman to really kind of throw them off. But we just thought they wouldn't be able to know who we were. But one day we were going down through the field because we were trying to catch them doing stuff like their farm. Like maybe they were like doing weird shit, like eating cow shit or like doing some Nazi shit. Do you know what I mean?
Milking dogs.
Milking dogs or
Something ungodly.
yeah, but do you know what I mean? You can't do that, like, or it's not legal. So like,
Is it legal?
No.
Dog milk.
right?
Wanking dogs off not legal. No.
That's
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's wanking him off?
How'd you get the milk out?
From the nipples.
Yeah. Remember in Meet the Parents?
I have nipples, Greg.
Yeah. Can you milk me?
Go on, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. De Niro.
How do you milk things?
I mean, I only milk myself.
Right. And that's all you're ever gonna milk.
What's that from? Can you milk? What, I can't think. What
Meet
that's
the
from.
Parents.
Oh, yeah, of course.
De Niro.
Can you milk me?
Yeah. Sick. Can you milk me, Greg?
Did you see the O'Briens doing anything?
What?
Wanking up dogs?
No, all we saw him doing was telling us to get the fuck out of
Oh,
their
they
farm.
saw you.
Oh, like they would
They were
just.
the most
Yeah.
inconspicuous kids ever.
Well, we were kids and we had these little hats on it. We had paddy caps because we thought we were like the wind that shakes the barley. It was like the Irish War of Independence, but dressed like with makeup. It was very bizarre. But you know when you're kids, you're doing all sorts of weird shit, kissing each other on the bum, everything. But anyway, you know it's the countryside as well. There's nothing to do, so all you can do is explore your gender and sexuality and everything.
And your brother's arsehole.
Well, come on now. But yes. But so one time we were going through, right? So we're going down through the field. We had all this stuff on. And walking down the road was like 4 hardy cunts from town, because they would walk out our country road sometimes, like just fucking tough cunts, because they'd be coming out to like try like fucking throw rocks or fight cows.
Like older lads.
Older lads.
Townies.
Townies, but like I'm talking, they're from an estate called Hebron, just tough, serious tough cunts. So they come out and they'd have dogs with them and shit, and they'd be just coming to like trample flowers and...
Travellers.
Huh?
Oh, the travellers.
No, they weren't travellers.
Oh, right,
no.
Townies are different, aren't they?
Yeah, but they wouldn't have been a million miles away now. And the halting site was close by. But so they were walking down, and I recognised one of them because I used to play hurling with him, right? He was a younger guy with the older fellas, right? So in my mind, there's a hedge between us. We're on the field there on the road. It's like, this hedge is an insurmountable barrier, right? So I just shouted, right? I shouted, Joey, fatty's a knacker, right?
Ooh.
Now, that's not a good thing to say.
What's a knacker?
It kind of is alluding to travellers, like.
Right.
But it's not a nice thing or politically correct thing to say. But I was young. I was about to invade a man's farm. You know, like I wasn't of good nature at the time. So I shouts that, right? And next thing I think, and see, the thing is that as well at this time, when we were going up, my brother Pa had brought a super soaker. Because for going to O'Brien's farm, just in case he had to shoot his way out, anything like that, right? So he was kind of armed with that. So next thing, I swear to God, like the Terminator, this fucker, right? Mark O'Dwyer jumps over the hedge. I swear to God, he jumped over the hedge. He just leapt over it like this. Look like this. Now, me and my cousin go fucking sprint. I never ran fast. Do you know when you're running from a baiting? Like you're gonna get the head slapped off you, and you're just like fucking Usain Bolt. We were just gone, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
That's the fastest you ever
The
run.
adrenaline, yeah.
Oh, the adrenaline.
I've never ran from a fight, but I know what it means.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You nails.
And-
No, sorry. I'm being nice. Yeah, you are hard.
Yeah, but so
Love you so much.
I actually do think you would like be capable of murder if it came to it.
Oh, capable of murder?
Yeah.
Serica definitely thinks I am, but I'm not a fighter at all. I'm a shithouse.
Right, but you could order like, get it done, have him clipped, kind of thing.
Probably.
You've never
Yeah.
run from a gang of lads.
I was the gang of lads, mate.
Fucking sick. Yeah,
I am the danger.
Jack
no way.
Johnson, Terry O'Brien.
There's no reason to run, is there? Just go, what, lad? Game of Megs and Beats. Whoever wins, wins.
Yeah. We did some fucking running back in the day.
Yeah. So me and my cousin, we go leg it. This guy that came over, the head that jumped over, is a literal. He's dead now. Like a literal
Dead person.
murderer.
Oh.
Like someone who. This is the level. Like scary cunt. Right. He jumps over the hedge. Me and my cousin run. My brother Pa doesn't move a muscle. Stands there
Smart.
with the fucking super soaker. I swear to God. Now, your man stops for a second, right? Because he's confused. Because he's seeing this young trans woman, is what it looks like, with a hat on. Like, it's so bizarre. Staring him down with a water gun. And I swear to God, he stops in front of him, just like what the fuck is this shit? And just like Scarface, my brother was like, say hello to my little friend. Just sprays him up and fucking down. And like, your man like just goes like that and then just goes over and just knocks my brother out. Like, like flattened, like.
But apart from that, it's a great moment.
Oh,
Apart
unbelievable.
from being knocked unconscious.
Yeah. Oh, like he just folded like a deck chair, like just fucking, right? And like, I mean,
What did your brother expect to happen?
he honestly thought that your man was like going to be like Platoon, like,
just melt like the Wicked Witch of the West.
yeah, you done mess with the wrong people, motherfucker. Your man,
Guys, don't jump over. He's got a gun.
he's fucking
tuned up.
He's armed, lads. No, he genuinely thought your man was gonna fucking just like literally.
It's a 3000. It's a Super Soaker 3000.
Like a 50 cal. Do any people I've ever ran from with the parkies in the park?
The what?
The parkies.
All right. Oh, okay.
The reason I said it in that accent was so you all heard.
Right? Yeah.
We ran what we call them the parkies.
Because they hang around the park.
No, the parkies work there. So the Crocky Park.
What's this?
Oh, it's like when they say workies. It's just someone that
I mean,
works in
I
the
thought
park.
you mean like park rangers, like in
Yeah,
Elf.
literally, yeah. So the park by ours, Crocky Park, where I grew up, they closed the gates at, depending on the time of the year, 6 or 9, I think, summer and winter. And you had to get out the park because they'd locked all the entrances to it. So if you're in the park, they'd have little vans and you couldn't go, you need to go out the park now. This is a big country park as well. But like, we were kids, we didn't want to leave the park, so we'd stay and just like ride off somewhere else. But the rumour was, and this was believed by everybody, that if they got you, they'd throw you in the back and like bum and batter you.
Bum and batter.
Yeah.
B&B.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. Like,
You wouldn't want to book the wrong B&B
it
online.
was it wasn't like, oh, yeah.
But you're still in the park at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I live on the edge. Don't worry about it.
No, but like, be like, yeah, my brother's mates got battered. Like, everyone knew someone who got bummed and battered.
Bummed
like,
and battered. Are you talking about they got shagged up the arse and battered on top of that?
yeah. And we believed this. So if the parkies came near, you were like, oh, shit.
I mean, that's rude.
How do you think a bumming goes? Like a candle lit and everything?
Well, no, but you'd think if they're bumming them that they at least were maybe in love with them or
No, they weren't in love.
had some
Pick a bee.
affection.
Yeah. So we were on toes then. That's the only time we were on toes is when, oh, shit, the parkies are here. Bam, on your bike. Parkies are chasing you. You whip into a place the parkies can't go. You're safe for half an hour.
Lad, I would beat the 100-meter record running from the bum and battered lads.
Well, we always had bikes.
Bum and battered crew.
It was the original park run.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it got going.
Yeah, the parkies, mate.
Lad, that's fucking ridiculous. You've obviously got a dog. Do you see these? I don't know if you had the same, the bum and batter crew, because those lads down my road, they would have the nicest fucking dogs of all time, the most beautiful dogs. And I always think that in general, like, there's lads that would just be punching with their dogs. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you can be the most horrible, decrepit cunt and pull the most beautiful.
You're talking about women.
No!
Oh.
Dogs, lad!
Do you get to buy them, though?
Yeah, but.
Hang on, what are you saying? That Munters can't buy huskies?
Oh.
No, lad.
I know what you mean. Do you know what I mean?
But-
I actually think if you're a dog breeder and some absolute troll turned up going, I want a beautiful dog, you'd be like, I don't think you deserve a beautiful dog.
I'd love a shiny little smooth dog. No, you're not
Shiny
a
dog.
shiny little smooth dog.
If I was selling dogs,
Pink Bob.
the woman I got my dog from, she was choosing who she was selling to.
Right.
Yeah.
She wasn't like, yeah, you can have one. She was like, oh, yeah.
If you've got a runty pug who's like, yeah, that can go anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna, if one of the lads comes up and says, hey, I want a dog, I'm in the bum and batter gang, you're gonna be like, hey, do you know what? No.
No, they were in a gang. They worked for the park.
The bum and batter gang.
There was 3
We're
vans.
employed by the park. The park approached the bum and batter gang and we're like, can we employ
Liverpool
you?
City Council, mate. They don't
They
fuck
were the
around.
park. Their job was like, all they were doing was emptying the park. They were probably lovely fellas. But in our
They're more
head,
than emptying the park. Oh, you're. Hold on now.
Mike thinks
They weren't like a
people.
gang.
Mike thinks actual Scouse children have been bummed to death. He's taking this. Jesus.
they
Well, no.
worked for the park.
Hold on a second. Are you telling me that the bum and batter gang were not bumming or battering?
No,
This was just in the.
this
Legend.
was just when we were kids. You're like, and there was a bush where Pedo Pete lived. No one ever saw him. But apparently he lived in this bush. Don't go near it because you get dragged in and shagged. And he was at the park. He's a bum and batter you.
But was the idea that Pete is just a pedo? He won't batter you. It'll be nice.
Well, the rumour was Pete actually got grabbed by them, and that's where he has to live now because he can't.
What? It's one in, one out.
Yeah. But yeah, these work for the park.
Lad.
They would
How old
obviously-
were you?
Oh, you're talking like early teens.
Yeah.
Probably like 10 to
The
13.
park's like the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we had a guy, his name was Joey Lowry, right, who went around and this is what I think about, like, people like with their with the most these terrible people with the most beautiful, luscious dogs,
Not my dog.
right? Your dog is gorgeous,
but you're beautiful.
But you're gorgeous, and you say, "Hey, that's a
Count it.
and you say that's a perfect fucking match." That's what I said when I saw it first. But
Does Wallace deserve you?
why not?
Count it.
But so Joey Lowry, he had this big fucking beautiful like snow husky or some kind of a wolf thing.
Husky.
But it was is it?
I think all huskies are snow huskies, aren't they?
Right.
I don't think there's ever a Caribbean husky.
Is there not? Would you not have like a Tipperary husky or a,
Oh, the old tippy hus.
the old tip husky?
Up the tip.
Up the tip.
Up the ass.
That's where Bruce.
So meow.
Did we
But
mention Athgarvin?
No, that's where Bruce got it.
where he got nail up his flute.
Tell me about the dog in a second.
not-
I just
yeah.
want to say,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
to Alan Sork, get the ath shirt down.
What's that?
Our boy that we did the GAA special with.
Yeah.
They won the Quidditch World Cup. They won the World Cup of GAA for
won the league.
the County Kildare Division 4 area.
What's his name?
Garvin
What's the
won the
fella's
league.
name? Do you remember?
Garvin, GAA.
Alan Sork. And
Alan
his brother,
Sork.
is it Cal?
Cal's his brother.
Cal.
Well done, Garvin. You've done your parents and your community
Up
proud.
the ath. I take it up the ath.
Up the
Take it up the
Garvin.
ath. Ath play.
Oh, mate. I'm going back to Ath Garvin.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Yeah,
Well, I
fucking
said we
love
should
it.
go back anyway, and he was like, "Yeah, come back."
Well, they're all coming to see me on October 20th.
Oh, sick.
So if
Oh,
you're in
yeah.
Ireland,
Yeah, we'll come over.
seeing Jimmy Swalls,
Jimmy, well, I'm not going to, but I'm going to be in between both.
right?
I'll probably come with you.
There's a country event,
Yeah.
but you're. In fact, this is a great place for an advert.
Right.
I'm doing these Dan Nightingale and Fiends. They're all sold out, apart from Darwin, York, and Southport. They'll get there. We've sold, we've got about 60 tickets left in Dublin for Sunday, October the 20th. It's a show format that I am fucking loving now. We're in our stride, and all the big dogs are coming out to play. In Dublin, which I think we're filming, aren't we, Will? We've got Dean Coughlin, Mike Rice, the young legend Mike Rice, and Ishan
Oh shit!
Navid Akbar. And then afterwards, I'm having a spice bag.
Yeah.
And then we're going out because Adam and Jack and you are over to some country event.
No, it's Chris Stapleton. I've been invited, but if you're there, I'll choose you. Oh,
So
all the
we're
boys will be
having
there.
a mother of all nights out in Dublin on that Sunday, and I'm not coming back on the Monday.
Right.
I might never come back.
Fuck that.
I think I'm going to come back on Tuesday morning. We've got to, haven't we? I want to stay.
Yeah, and we can talk about it on the Tuesday.
That's the Sunday we're doing in Dublin, is it?
That is the Sunday.
yeah.
Tell me about your ugly mate with his beautiful dog.
Well, no, there was just this fucking Jimmy
Lowry.
He he's this fucking baldy fella. He'd always be in the fucking handball alleys in Kilkenny. There, these like handball. There's an Irish sport called handball. We have a bouncy ball. We hit it off a wall, but it's also where you do like, you know, if you want to do heroin or
Like
finger
Nocturne
someone
Alley.
or something. What?
Like Nocturne Alley
Yeah.
in Harry Potter.
Yeah, there were places where you could play handball, or you could do like you could, if you were good at smoking fags, you go smoke fags there, or
Which is smoking a cigarette in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
country,
yeah.
of course.
So if you're good at that, or you liked to be with a woman, alone with a woman, you'd bring her there as well. But this fella used to be always down the alleys with this beautiful big white husky and everything. It's the nicest dog ever, silky, like friendly, everything. He was a pedo.
Oh shit.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think dogs can see the badness in people because Wallace barks at people randomly, you know.
Right.
Wallace barks at pedos.
Wallace barks at people with no threat to him, nothing, and he just doesn't like them.
He sees
Right.
an aura.
I think dogs can see or smell
Well,
things.
then all postmen are pedos because Wallace does not like a high vis, does he?
No, that's because of the builders in the house.
All right, sorry.
Right.
Sorry
But-
to all the posties.
But this guy, what I'm saying is, you can be a deplorable, the worst kind of human being, and you can still pull a lovely, lovely dog.
Yeah.
And it's the one thing where you can really punch above your weight. But I was in Dublin one time, and there was these two heroin addicts I was coming across them on the road. It was at night, and they had this like bulldog, and the bulldog did not look happy. And whatever, they were like fucking fighting over a bit of heroin. They're like, "It's mine, Sarah, give me that." And they're like, "No, it's not. Shut up, Derek." They let go of the dog. As soon as the dog got loose, killed himself, jumped in front of a bus. He was like, "I'm out here." Swear to God. He was like, "There is no fucking way I'm staying living with these two fucking clowns." Committed suicide.
I didn't see that coming.
I swear to God. As soon as he got one bit of freedom, bus coming, he dived in front of it. He was like, fucking,
no!
get me out of here.
Do you reckon he knew what that meant?
Fucking
100%.
Buster! Buster's ending it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, lad. I swear to God. And I was just looking there and me dog, no.
That was you or them?
That is a very good Dublin heroin addict, I think.
It's me dog, you have to hit me dog. And the bus driver just, he kept going, he used to bring the people wherever. And then I'd say they were sad over the dog for about 30 seconds. And then they were, "Where's me heroin, sir?" And then they forgot, poor dog,
Oh, no.
dead on the road. And I went over and I just closed its eye. You know?
Give it a kiss.
Yeah.
Good
Just, may you rest in peace.
Oh my God.
You're free from the heroin.
I need
addicts
a
now.
break.
Yeah.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Buster. And up the ass.
What's happening, lads? Time to tell you about our absolute favourite sponsor, the OG, Manscaped.com. Promo code WORD20, 20% off and free delivery worldwide. The best in men's grooming, not just below the belt anymore, but for your face as well. All sorts from Manscaped. You use all the stuff, don't you?
I genuinely love it. Since we've been sponsored by Manscaped, this is exclusively what I use for my balls, my pubes, my chest hair, and my head. They are amazing. I used to use cheap, like, shavers and razors, and it nicked. I hated it. This stuff is so good.
Very difficult to snag your ball bag when it comes to Manscaped. Skin-safe technology, a little safety light on the ball shavers. You've got these performance packages where you can get all sorts of stuff, including the nose trimmer. They come with the crop preserver and the underwear that they do as well. Really comfy. Very, very comfy stuff. Manscaped.com, promo code WORD20, 20% off and free shipping worldwide. It is the best stuff you can buy for male grooming. Do
Presents.
yourself a favour, get yourself some, or get a present for someone else.
Yeah, these are such good gifts. Men get shit gifts. I've said it before, I'll say it again, but not with Manscaped.
Shave your bowels for the summer.
Oh, nice.
You won't be as sweaty.
And we are back with episode 285.
Nice.
Here with a hell of a team and Carl Reigler.
What was that? Put me above the team or below it?
I think above, for me.
Nice.
Wonderful woman.
Yeah.
We've got some. Oh, my favourite podcast has ended after 11 years.
It made me sad.
Oh, the Around the NFL podcast. R.I.P. Oh, awful. I tell you, I promise you, lids, if anything major happens with this podcast, we will not leave you hanging. Like, there will be an explanation. There will be some sort of counselling offered.
Yeah.
Because they just went quiet mid-May. It just out of nowhere. I will be back on Monday, and then they weren't, and everyone went radio silent, and it's hurt my heart. I've listened to those guys at least twice a week since 2013, and
That's
has
not right.
killed me. However, it's just a contractual thing. NFL media, owned by the NFL, are pretty fucking tight on the purse strings when it suits them, and they just go through these contract like cuts, and they've done it to these guys. Either offered, I haven't worked out what's gone on, but basically one of the guys, Greg, has gone, I need to stay. There's obviously health benefits with medical and all sorts. So he stayed, and the other two, Mark and Dan. Yeah. Well, no, because I still like Greg, but the new vehicle that hasn't been announced yet with Dan Hansis and Mark Sessler, I swear to God, I hope they start a Patreon, and it will be the first ever Patreon that I pay for. Fuck me. I'm so up for them starting something.
I was genuinely like, I sent you it straight away. I was like, lad, sorry.
Yeah, when one of them died, Chris Wessling died 3 years ago, and you know that thing of like people feel involved even though they've not met you, and you'll get this, and we get this a lot. Like I get it regularly at shows where people are like, oh shit, you're here, and it's weirded them out, and they feel involved because we've talked to them, even though they've not been able to talk back for now nearly 5 years, and people get invested. And when Chris passed, oh my God.
We're going nowhere, by the way, don't worry.
If you did break up, what would it be that did it?
I think
Greed.
No. I think we've all...
I think Carl just been a massive gobshot. Oh, no. Probably Carl getting offered something else.
Probably me outgrowing this.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd just go where Carl went. We'd probably quit the
Why is that
podcast
funny,
and then
Mike?
just restart it.
Why is that funny, Mike?
What?
Why is that funny?
Carl outgrown it.
Yeah.
Because, like, Carl's doing well, come on. Carl's flying it like,
I love it here.
this is the greatest job of all time.
Honestly, whatever happens, you are like, I hope it's fucking 15 years in the future. But
We're going
you
nowhere
will know
forever.
everything.
If the podcast finishes in a decade or whatever, we'll still exist as an entity doing stuff forever.
I think we do our own stuff. Like, genuinely, I'm going to listen to both new podcasts. I'm fine with it. I might have my preference. I've got an idea of, which one will be my preference, but that's fine.
Not the Greg one.
Maybe not the Greg one, but like I listened to the first episode
Greg's
of
a
that.
snake.
It's not a snake.
He's a snake.
He's not a snake.
He is. He's a little snake. He's a weasel. He's a coward.
It felt all very familiar.
Yeah.
But the new one has got that like rebellious element on it.
What, they're like giving the middle finger,
I hope
showing their cocks or something.
I hope none of us fall out. Like if it what?
What? It felt all very familiar, you said.
What do you mean?
What, Greg being a snitch?
Yeah. What was that about?
Sorry, no.
What was that
They
about?
put out the NFL Daily
Right, okay.
on the old feed, which is a little bit.
It seemed like you were making a dig at Carol.
No. I listened to the episode. There's no, not today.
Not
Digging
today.
today. Or ever.
Or ever.
Maybe next week when I forgot. So, yeah. I just hope we don't fall out.
We will have already fallen out. What?
We've had some fallouts, but
Not really. There's been 2 arguments and
we've had some spat.
guess.
Oh, in Nashville.
What happened?
Nah, oh shit.
Oh,
3.
that was a bit stinky.
That was the biggest one.
Did someone hit? Did anyone get like a? Whoa! What about that?
No, they'd all be dead if it was me. I mean,
that got toxic real quick. And to be fair,
Yes.
everyone's good at sorting it out quick.
because we're all grown adults.
Who was it? Who got?
No, we all. I think it was 8 or 9 days of being with each other.
We've had 3 arguments in this company. We have one in Runcorn, one here, and one in Nashville.
One in Leeds as well.
Oh yeah.
In Leeds?
Yeah.
Again, sorted out really quick.
I don't remember the Leeds one.
Me and Adam had a little tiff in Leeds.
Yeah.
Remember that at the Bake Off.
Me and Dan listened to Adele on the way back.
Oh, well then we've had a million.
Someone
then.
like you.
Oh, you're not counting that as
I'm
a.
not counting that, no, because we've had. They happen all the time. I'm talking about a person left here.
Yeah.
There was another Welsh guy. The other one wasn't this Welsh guy.
Oh yeah, that was a
Yeah.
corker.
And there was-
We deal with it pretty well, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I think part of it is because no one's pretty. I'm probably the prettiest by a mile.
prettiest.
Pretty. Pretty. Thank you, mate.
He is the pretty.
I think he is quite. His skin is actually really
Can you
nice.
imagine if he
There's
was
a
saying that?
reddish hue.
am
It's
the
nice.
I am the prettiest.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've got a good Irish complexion.
You've got a reddish
Look at
hue.
you.
You're like a little lava
Yeah,
lamp over
your
there.
liver is failing. You're
I
beautiful.
think I am the prettiest. I'm the prettiest by a mile.
I think I'm the prettiest.
Yeah.
But everyone just calls everyone a cunt on the regs. So
Yeah.
it makes someone actually going, shut up, you cunt, less impactful.
That's right.
Because you're like, oh yeah, it's fine. That happens every fucking
Sometimes
Monday
we get
and
a
Wednesday.
bit defensive. So I'm bad for getting defensive. We've all done it. But then half an hour later, it's like,
Yeah.
we're not asked.
But the word cunt is like, it's affectionate, isn't it? Like, I called my
Can
father
be.
a cunt on the phone the other day. He loved it, but like a little bit too much. He's like, say it again. But
Yeah, I
that's
just
my daddy.
Falling out with your mates is like, I don't know, it's part of the course, isn't it? It's what you're meant to. You're meant to.
I think we've built something, and that's got an element of like
It's
Band of
fucking
Brothers
it's
stuff.
the Roman
Yeah, yeah,
Empire.
Yeah, we're all pushing the same way, but sometimes people want to push.
Who's the emperor? If it's Rome, who's Nero?
Yes.
Who?
Guess.
Adam Rowe.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know what? Do you know this fella Nero in the Roman Empire? Did you ever hear what he did?
By the way, you deserve this, and it's
Yeah.
valid, but it's happening. Because if we're going from that to Nero,
No,
if
but
we're
this-
going to classics
Yeah.
that quick, I'm having a
But
screech.
it's just a very quick aside because it's so he was the emperor anyway. He was a pup. He was a nasty little man. Killed his mother, killed his brother, kicked his pregnant wife to death. Kicked her to death.
Shit.
The bowled Nero. Yeah, he was a pup.
Very
And he-
bold.
he was as bold as brass. And next
What a
thing-
nice way of summing that up.
Next thing anyway, he had a slave boy called Sporus, his little slave boy. He cuts the cock and balls off Sporus, throws a wig on him, and marries him. Yeah!
Sounds like you by the farm.
Bow
O'Brien
Nero.
farm. I'm just being sporus.
Yeah! Just being little
You know what?
Sporus.
He's very progressive.
I
But
watched-
for his time.
Looking back, he was forward thinking. Yes.
I watched Gladiator for the first time the other day.
Well,
It's it's good,
yeah.
but it's nowhere near this is the greatest film ever made that people make it out.
Yeah, but this is-
Troy is a better Roman film.
But it was 24 years ago, Carl. Do you know what I mean? At the time, it
Troy
was...
is a better. It's a simplified. I think it's Roman Empire for stupid people.
Gladiator.
Yeah.
It's quite linear.
Yeah,
it's like he's the bad guy, he's the good guy. Will they meet at the end? Yes.
Whoa.
But
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it works.
Yeah, it's good, but Troy is a better.
But-
Sorry for doing film club in the middle of this. Troy is a better representation of that era, I think.
Carl, what about Joaquin Phoenix wanting to shag his sister?
He does do that, doesn't he?
That's class.
yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Was it,
They
oh,
are
it's Greek.
different.
Sorry, yeah, it is. I mean, what I meant was
Olden
like
times.
old people.
That's old.
They're old.
Right, but do you not think with Joaquin Phoenix being a little pale creep trying to finger his sister is class?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Russell Crowe, my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
But I've seen that quote
Lad.
that much that it felt
Right.
like a meme when I saw it.
Right.
You'd again, it's that thing that we talked about, isn't it? If you've got nostalgia for it.
Like
Like
Home Alone-
I
Home Alone's
think
terrible.
Groundhog Day is one of the best films ever. I don't know if that stands up, but because I've watched it
Yeah.
so many times throughout my life,
You've watched it so again and again, like the movie.
over and over.
When did you first watch Home Alone?
Oh, when I was a young lad.
So you think it's the best Christmas film ever made?
I think it's a wonderful film.
I
yes.
watched it at like 28 and think it's one of the worst films.
And he watched it in July at a barbecue. And that ruined it.
I still think it's Joe Pesci's best performance as one of the wet bandits.
It's got to be up there.
He's pretty good. He gets hit with so much shit on the head.
I mean, it's so hack. It's so Pesci hack to be like, Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Casino.
funny house. Shut up. When he gets hit with an iron on the head.
What about My Cousin Vinny?
Oh, lad. That's quality.
Film Club. Go and check out Film Club, by the way.
If you are not a Patreon, sign up at patreon.com/haveawordpod. We've got nearly 27,000 lids for a fucking reason. Join the lid army. The extra content, the hour and a half of this bullshit every fucking week. And then the specials. There's now 45 specials. We're going to Amsterdam again. The Soapbox special is coming out next week.
Maybe.
Again.
That's a big
Maybe
one.
it's coming out next week. Yeah,
It's coming out next week,
coming
says
out next
Will.
week.
It's unbelievable. And now there is another sub podcast, not one that Finn started and fucked off. It's
Finn.
No one was listening to mine, so I just sacked it off.
Oh, it was nice to do though.
It was fun.
Was it a music one, Finn?
It was, yeah.
I
Right.
did the first one.
And now there's Film Club. So
we
go
love
and
this.
check that out.
We love Film Club.
Film club, watch-alongs, lots
Yeah.
of different things.
My cousin Vinny, Marissa Tomei in that film. Oh.
I like it.
Oi, hey.
What am I? Not jerking off over here? Right, we've got some.
Good God. What?
Someone talked over it. This is
Oh, put the headphones on him. Just
new
give him
new
a go.
Crown Jewels jingle.
It's for questions.
Oh.
That's it.
Thank you.
All right.
I felt like Snoop Dogg in the booth. Do you know what I mean? Da 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 da.
Where's the snare? In my
It's the
headphones?
motherfucking.
Cam says, "Oh, Cam, you've put so many questions through. Really appreciate you." Yes, Lids. Have you seen that Lily Allen has started an OnlyFans called Lily Allen's Footsie 500 to sell pictures of her feet? Even better, she's putting up premium toe content for only a tenner. If you lads had an OnlyFans, what would your price list for different parts of your body be? Before we answer the content-based question, which was beautifully set out by Cam, Lily-Ann's got banging feet.
Lillian.
Lily-Ann.
Yeah.
Oh, Lily-Ann. She's the daughter of the O'Briens.
Who's her dad again?
Lily-Ann O'Brien.
Keith Allen.
Who's he? The Who?
He's a cunt, isn't he?
No, he's an actor.
An actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Train Spotting. And he's done some.
I know him as the sheriff of Nottingham from Robin Hood,
But lad-
2007.
Didn't her brother get his cock cut off in Game of Thrones?
Alfie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got
Oh, yeah.
he got castrated like Will Sporus.
Nice from before.
Who's that brother? Yeah.
Yeah. That was her brother who got his
One
cock
of
cut
my
off.
least favourite characters in the whole of Game of Thrones.
Reek.
Yeah, but he's meant to be a little bleh.
Oh, he's horrid.
Ramsay Bolton.
Oh, he was a pup.
So bad he's good.
Oh, unbelievable bad guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
When everyone's like, I hated Joffrey, you were meant to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramsay.
That
Yeah.
guy's had to like retire from acting.
Is he done?
I've not watched Game of Thrones. but
Jack
people,
Gleeson.
People were giving him shit in the streets.
Joffrey.
Yeah.
He did retire and he was at a gig of mine in the International in Dublin one time and he left during my set.
Oh, he's a gobshite.
And I
what
thought,
prick.
and what an awful actor, I said.
Harsh.
Terrible. But no, he did retire, but I don't know, the money's after running out and he's back looking for a greasy little pound again.
But he did his job.
Yeah.
He was one of the worst bad guys, most hateful little cunts in TV and film history.
Yeah.
He nailed it. Everyone
yeah.
hated him.
That's right.
And it's scuppered his career.
Is
Yeah.
Eamon going to be the new one? Haven't seen the end of the episode yet. Got 15 minutes to go.
Right.
House of Dragon.
I've watched half the
An
first
hour and
season.
40 minutes of like, come on. Pay off, mate.
Jeez Louise.
I'm excited. I've got 15, 20 minutes to go. So
Eamon's a baller.
Sleep.
I stopped watching after halfway through the first season when they changed the actress for year one.
Yeah, but that's time.
I didn't like
Because
that.
she grew up.
Yeah.
I don't care.
They can't just put,
I liked the first one. I
ever
thought
seen
she
The
was really
Crown?
hot.
She was
About
a
15 or something.
Oh,
She was
younger.
fucking maybe, but it doesn't. The actress wasn't. I looked it up. I googled it.
I like
So
Damon.
the actress was like 19.
It's good.
Lily Allen, banging feet. Little cutie. I'm not a footsman.
Yeah.
Never been a footsman.
Footer.
A lot of porn is like, oh, you got wanked off with your feet. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Like monkeys.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's a monkey thing, isn't it?
But that would be a better hand job. A foot hand job from a monkey.
From a monkey.
A little bonobo. Look at his little bonobo monkey hands on your dick, making it
monkey.
look bigger. I'd love to get wanked off by a ring-tailed lemur.
Have you ever put an old pair of feet in your mouth and sucked on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a pair at the same time.
Huh?
It's a small person.
I can't with my wife's feet.
I think it's a quarter pound.
You shouldn't have put a bun on it.
Toes, yeah, I'm into.
I'd have an old
My
suck of a
wife's
toe.
My wife's got like almost deformed levels of large big toe.
Yeah.
Oh, something like real
Are they hairy?
fucking troll thumbs.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the cat? Are they here?
Clip it. I'm not even joking. It's been a running thing. She's got fucking clodhoppers.
And would you not give them?
You can't knock her off balance.
But would you not say there's? Would you not say there's no more strong showing of your love than to kiss these wretched paws?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
She's a size 6, but she's got size 9 toes.
Right.
It's difficult to watch.
Oh wow, so
Yeah.
she's like half toe,
Oh yeah,
half
yeah.
foot.
Yeah, she like when you know at this when they feel where your toe is when you're a kid.
Yeah.
like it starts.
But then she's long
halfway
toed.
back.
Can she like pick things up? Does she? Are
Like
they
talons,
dexterous?
Talons.
Unbelievable.
Right. Has she ever touched your knob with her feet?
No, because she'd hurt me.
She'd hurt you.
She
She'd
stubbed,
cut it.
she
She'd
stubbed
cut
her toe once in the house and broke a door frame. Clip it.
How much? Are you
It's not.
charging?
I don't even need it to go on the internet. I just want to send it to Laura.
Can we work from the top down from you, Dan?
Yeah.
Right.
Like your head.
Well, that's got to be the big one, innit? Because I
Capless.
don't like getting the hat off.
Exactly.
'Cause
right,
the
yeah.
older I get, the less I like my dome.
Yes.
How much you charging people to see the head?
The head of the dick and the head of the man, I think they're the absolute. I'll give most of the rest of me away for free. I think the first entry level little pick would be Runty, my tattoo on my bum. How
Right.
much are you paying for that? You can have that for a £5.
Yeah.
That might even be one of the previews on OnlyFans. You know, they give it away for free. I've not researched it. I don't know the website.
Right.
It is a website, OnlyFans.
It's a website,
Alright,
yeah.
okay.
.com.
Oh, cool. I don't think anyone needs my shins. I mean, my shoulders, they get in there.
Right.
Honestly, I'm a lat pull down man.
Yeah, a latsman.
I'm a lat pull down man. I'm a latsman. But I don't think I'm making much money from all of
Are
this.
you
junk.
charging different for erect and flaccid?
I thought you said my rectum. I'm never putting my bumhole. I haven't seen my bumhole.
I've never seen my bum.
I don't think you should sell a picture of a part of your body
Yeah.
that you haven't seen yourself.
They can't sign off on, yeah. Carl, your arse would surely fetch a bit of money.
I
a
think
few
the
pounds.
answer's
We're going Sizzler.
bare ass for this. I'm talking $1,000.
Right.
Mate,
Because you've got a hoop on you. You've like a little Nicki Minaj hoop on you.
Yeah.
over
Are you
there.
up to your total for Zoe's place? Because you could build a conservatory with that bunda.
Oh, I've already done an extension.
Surely Finn's nipples then.
I'm a Tory, aren't I?
It's my hands, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My hands, I reckon, just
Fingering a woman or just like out?
just holding different shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I,
I'm gonna put them away now. 'cause
Oh
that's
my
actually
God.
a money maker. No, I'm not. Hey,
oh, don't
How
give
much
that
you
shit away
paying?
for free. You do realise it's a profile camera?
Oh, your index finger and my wife's big toes.
middle finger. Middle finger's the
Middle
money
Earth,
maker.
Have you ever
mate.
seen his fingers?
No.
Just show him dead quick.
Can
you,
I
You
s-
edit it, just cut it away.
Can you tickle me at the break?
that mean?
Oh.
Oh, lad.
I described
That-
it as
yeah.
he can carve his initials in tomorrow's shite.
He can check for all types
Whoa.
of cancer, prostate, lung. He gets right in there.
Good God almighty. They're piano fingers. You would have been good on the twinklers.
Harry flinched. That's not a good sign.
What?
I just saw Harry Robinson go, Jesus.
At
He's like our oldest listener that now works for the company. He just went, fuck.
poor old Finn's paws.
He can play the
Finn's
piano.
wretched paws.
Mike, he can play the piano through a letterbox.
Oh, I'd say you can. I'd say you're good at playing the old upside down piano. You devil. Huh? Fucking
keys.
Stevie No Wonder. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think. I think your bunda would make.
My arsehole and
Oh,
cock.
lad.
Not your asshole though. Come
No,
on.
but if that's an extra, do you want to spend another grand? You'll see, you can see.
Fucking hell.
It's $1,000 to see my bum.
Harry, could you just whip onto Lily Allen's OnlyFans quick?
So
and just,
if Carl just said it's $1,000 to see his bum, so if someone slid into your DMs and went, "I'll donate $1,000 to Zoe's place,"
No.
and send him a picture of their ass.
To my bank.
Oh, right.
Right.
It's a selfish thing.
I've already raised Zoe's place.
Do you-
Target, and
Yeah,
more.
they've those dying kids have had enough, haven't they?
Well, I'll show them my arse then.
That's what they want.
Do you ever feel like sexy walking around with a big arse like that? Do you feel like
No,
people
I
are
feel
looking?
Stupid. Well, apparently I'm not allowed to be naked in my own house, Mike.
Why? Because causes a.
No, Dan told me.
No, hang on. No.
Whoa.
What?
Right.
They are fucking great feet. Look at them feet.
Yes.
Cracking,
Oh, have you signed up for that?
cracking little feet.
Oh, right, okay.
Ah, yeah.
Guess who's going through a divorce? Lily.
Lil.
This is my thing
Yeah.
with house nudity. You can be naked wherever you want to be, but if your front room curtains are open
I've got shutters.
and your front, of course you have, Tori, and the shutters are bespoke,
white Venetian ones, yeah.
Oh, white Venetian bespoke. Fucking hell, lad, you changed.
Yeah, because I like a nice.
The only house in Spanish Highton, right? If you can't just be like curtains open, dick out, it's fucking 20 to 9.
Yeah.
The school runs happening, and every kid's like,
They're all late there.
woo, mummy.
So you were doing it to children?
No.
No,
Right.
but they could do. And his argument is, it's my house.
Why are you looking in?
So you're saying curious children should see your cock kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
I am usually naked in my house.
Right.
The only time I gown up is if the postman knocks.
You gown up.
I've got like 4 dressing
Like
gowns.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
4 dressing gowns. Bespoke.
I've actually got one with my name on because I'm a Tory.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And I walk around naked most of the time 'cause it's my house.
Right.
But sometimes I'll like, oh shit, I've got to walk into the living room, so I'll run in and run out again.
I find nudity odd. Like I did a massage. Have you ever had a proper massage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pants. I'm a pants on man.
This
Jeans for the massage.
Full jeans.
I had this fella Henry, and he said pants off.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, okay. But then, and he was giving me the massage anyway. He had rough hands on him like a builder or something. You know what I mean?
Where was this?
Where was it?
What? In London, a place in Shoreditch. Henry. Horrible Henry. So I was there and he's giving me the massage and I was so strong. He was so strong that I felt like quite vulnerable, like, do you know what I mean? But then like, and he was putting on the muscles and in my body, everything I felt was like, do you know, like that, like kind of just, but I didn't want to do that because I felt he was a builder. So I was like, oh.
No, never make that sound.
So I turned down a male massage recently in Spain
Right.
because I've got some issues.
Lad, I tell you what he did then, right?
he might fuck him.
He came down towards my arse,
Yeah.
my bum. That's not for Henry. Next thing, comes down, puts his elbow into my glute. I had 2 glutes, one either side. And he puts
Show off.
elbow in, Vladimir Gluten and Gluten Kamen. And he puts the elbow in and he just moves it out to the left like this on my glute. And my arse cheeks just gently spread apart. And do you know that little cold wind hitting your arsehole? Just my arsehole was like, oh.
Did you fart?
He was your arsehole's Moses.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
the
he
first white person to give him an erection ever.
Lad,
Like an accordion?
yeah, it was, honestly. And my arsehole parted like that. And I was like, I felt like so vulnerable. I was like, Henry spread my arse cheeks apart here. He's clearly worked on the sites for years. He's, a
Was there a
red-blooded
towel?
man.
Was there a towel?
Huh? But the towel he had put down, so the crack of the arse, it was down the crack. So now it was all open. Like it was Moses, it was the Bible, it was Judaism. And so he's opening it up. And then you're just like, fucking hell. And this is what you didn't want. Now, to his eternal credit, he did not molest me.
That's good.
Right? To his eternal credit, and I wrote that in the review. But if I had if I had an arse like yours, Henry couldn't. He's only flesh and blood. Do you know what I mean?
So you were smart.
I just felt weird, and that might be some deep-seated from school homophobia. But I was like, it's a man. I just don't want him to be sensual with me. I don't know why.
Not with an arse like that, Carl.
Yeah, I didn't want to get naked in front of a man and be sensual.
He'd forget you were a man.
He would just.
He'd think this is Kim Kardashian on my table.
Yeah.
I'm fine if the man's Chinese. Oh yeah.
Because you can beat him up.
No, a Chinese man. It's part of the
He'd
wizardry.
be climbing on top of you, and he'd be right.
Yeah.
Like
He'd be-
Schmeagol.
Yeah.
I think so.
Your arsehole, my precious.
They're born with the special touch.
Well, do you know what it is? They're just like, you can see in their, they're all business. Do you know what I mean? The age, they're just
Oh,
like,
there's nothing sensual.
no.
They're getting the knots out.
I I had a Thai one once, a woman, and she climbed up on me like a little cat, and she was up and top and down my back.
Now, what if Henry did that?
Huh?
What if
I would have died. Henry was a fucking chunky monkey. Like, I don't even think he was a licensed masseuse, to be honest. I don't know how this lad. He's like, "You all right, mate?" I was like,
Where was
Shouldn't
this?
you be from Taiwan or something?
Was it in the back of a transit van? Where was it? Where was it? Did he have a shop?
There was a park. It was behind. He said something about bum and battery.
I used to be a parky.
Yeah, he used to be a park. No, it was just in this place in Shoreditch. And I don't know. I'd say he was maybe a plumber or something, and is just maybe his wife left him. He had a midlife crisis, and he was like, "I'm going to fucking touch people now." Do you know what I mean?
That's what Harold Shipman did.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. He was a licensed masseur,
And then he.
and then he just started killing all women.
Right. Yeah. But sure, there comes a time when you're like, because in my mind, there comes a time when, where does being a masseuse lead to? You have to go to the next level. And that's
Usually not killing pensioners.
Well, listen.
It's happened to one person,
Yeah.
Harold Shipman.
Harold Shipman. And that's the only one we know of.
Exactly.
But that's, you know.
Could be Henry Shipman, for all you know.
His dastardly little brother. His dastardly. But you know, do you have a thing with your bum hole? I can never be sure if it's clean. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I've got a Japanese toilet seat.
Right.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But even if I
Been a
clean it, I think fully, half
to
an
hear
hour
that.
later, it could be like Gaza down there.
Well, it probably is.
Do you know what I mean?
I jet wash it.
Huh?
I jet wash it and dry it. After
And dry it.
He's got a cart.
Got to dry it on it, yeah.
And would you have your lady, would you tell her, hey, go have a look at that now?
Me asshole?
Yes.
No.
Would you say
You can check yourself, though, can't you?
what do you
How
mean?
though? A finger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
Risky game, that, isn't it?
Well,
it's an awful place to send a full-grown woman. She's gone to university, got a job, you know what I mean? She, you know, takes care of her parents, and then send her around to your arsehole. It's an awful thing to do to it.
It's always spotless.
we've always, you've got to have a lot of hand wash.
Huh?
Talking about, just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do it like on the bus.
Oof, no. There's nothing less edifying than seeing someone rooting around their bumhole.
Rooting around your bumhole.
No, that's on a bus. That is.
Oh.
That's out of order, isn't it?
Ah, yeah. This
do
is...
it.
But I just think... Because we have a clit... Like, God gave us a clit up our arse, right? So he wants us to be penetrated by things and objects.
Is it real? Is
What
it
do you
The
mean?
The male
Because I've
G-spot is real.
never enjoyed the bumhole cum.
Because she's not finding your
Well,
fucking...
she's not going anywhere
clit.
near it.
She's not
It's a miracle to getting her to touch my dick.
Well, then
Right.
you've
It's like
never-
trying to feed a fucking wild deer. Very jumpy.
She's jumpy.
Oh,
She's frightened.
The prospect of getting a digit up my...
Well, put your own finger up there while she's wanking you off.
About a toe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
From next door.
Right.
and that's me. Dead.
Yeah. Put your own one up. Show, don't tell. Kind of like, look at that.
I've tried the bumhole. And it's
Right.
just, I don't know.
But what
I'm too Anglo-Saxon to enjoy something up my arse.
I think I'm the same, but what I'm saying is we have a clit up there, and the women are, I wouldn't mind, but they're always like, oh, men can't find our clit. They should all be burnt alive. Most of them aren't even looking for our one, the lazy fucks. But you don't hear us complaining.
Yeah, but ours is really well hidden.
Huh?
In a dirty
I mean,
place.
it's he's put it in the worst place he possibly could.
Horcrux.
Yeah, it's like
He's
a
hidden it.
It's a horcrux up our arse. Do you know what I mean?
Harry
but it is.
Potter's a right up.
Yeah.
What?
Horcrux.
Oh, isn't it mad that Voldemort's got a cock?
Huh?
Isn't it mad that Voldemort's got a dick?
He does have
Ray
one.
Fiennes.
What?
Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes got a dick. But Voldemort's got a dick. He's only a man.
Right.
I just think it's mad.
He has needs. He's.
Hasn't it dropped off with all the evil? Like his nose?
No,
I think...
that's to make him more serpentine.
No, but I think bits have fallen off Voldemort because of all the evil. I think his dick went on the 20th murder.
It happens to Harold Shipman. His dick just fell off because of all the evil.
Called it all the evil lad.
Voldemort,
Fuck me.
Voldemort was a masseur.
Right.
Little known fact.
But that's where it starts.
Yeah,
That's where it starts.
It's the gateway to
If
evil.
you're laddering up and touching people for money all day, where do you think that's going to lead? to taking on Dumbledore in a do-or-die battle.
I don't know about you, Lids, but I'm having a great time today.
What the
This
fuck?
has been absolute vintage podcasting. Right, let's have a break. We have got the young phenom, Vittorio Angelone.
Nasty little man.
Nasty little
Greedy little man.
cunt.
Noise.
Oh, hey! Didn't see you there.
There you are.
It's my favourite sponsor time now. It's NordVPN.
Well, Dan, if they're your favourite sponsor, you, my friend, must know exactly what a VPN is.
No, because you've never explained what it is.
I feel like I've done this for a very consistent amount of time.
Well,
now.
I choose to forget.
Here's what a VPN is. It's a way to up your internet security whilst also tricking your laptop, computer, or whatever device you use into tricking you out anywhere on the planet. You can take a little digital holiday to Botswana if you like, mate. Yeah? You want to go to New Zealand? Don't get on a plane. Get a VPN. Tell your laptop you're in New Zealand, and you just have to believe it. If you can dream it, you can believe it, and that means you can achieve it. And if you go to nordvpn.com/haveaword and sign up for 2 years, you'll get 4 extra months free. That's nordvpn.com/haveaword. And here's the thing. You get loads of stuff with this. There's stuff that's on Netflix in different countries that aren't in this country, you know what I mean? Just tell your laptop you're in Nigeria. Get a bit of Nigerian film in your life, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to watch Disney Plus from Greenland. NordVPN.
.com/haveaword.
Super.
4 months free. And you sign up for 24 months.
Do it. And we are back. Episode 285.
Noise.
God.
What part is it though?
Part 3 of 7. It's an extended bumper episode because Finn loves editing.
You're going to upset them now and it's just full.
Future household name, Vittorio Angelone is here.
Whoa, you must be a household name in some houses.
My mum knows
Yeah,
yeah, my
yeah.
house.
The
And
Papist
mine.
Phenon. Woo!
Yeah.
Papist, Fino.
We know your name in my house.
As papist comedians.
This papist phenom. This papist scumbag.
Did English people, because Mike and I have been spending a lot of time recently doing Ian Paisley impressions. Were you like cognizant
Is
of
it from
Ian?
Derry? I will not relinquish my right. Is that
Yeah.
Paisley?
Well, it's kind of
you're getting there.
you know, like William Ulsterman, you know that Harry Enfield character.
Oh, fucking brilliant.
I have made a peaceful and legitimate request for cheese and pineapple on a stick.
Who's the guy with the in the glasses? At Jerry Adams. I know him.
Jerry
Yeah.
Adams, yeah, he had the
I know
glasses
his
with the
face.
beard.
When I was a kid. And
I didn't interrupt you, so don't interrupt me. That's
I mean,
Jerry
we never
Adams.
heard him growing up because his voice wasn't allowed on UK television.
Yeah, they'd have a little.
And I really think they missed a trick just
Damn.
making it sound normal.
Yeah, they had. Did
It
you
would
know
have been
this?
so good if Jerry Adams was like, no, listen to me, we want what we want. Sinn Féin.
So what
That's
did
all
they
right.
do? They mask his voice.
Did you not know this?
We have a right
because
for
they didn't want like
self-determination.
Jerry Adams, like they didn't want his like. They thought his voice was so potently Catholic or something. Like I
Yeah.
still don't really understand the rationale for it.
They will be hypnotized by the people undertones of his devilish voice.
Also, how shit was TV when I was a kid that I remember what like Jerry Adams one? I was like, well, there's nothing else on.
Yeah.
Let's watch someone talk pretending to be Jerry Adams, and I still watched it.
It was a voice actor.
Right.
He was dubbed over,
Yeah.
and it wasn't.
It
because
was
they
a wee
didn't
Mexican
understand
dude.
It's okay.
It's
okay. We want the United Ireland. We didn't do nothing. Hey, you guys are crazy.
800 years you
it.
take
It was the same voice actor as Speedy Gonzalez.
I was never officially in the IRA.
Who the fuck is that you just did? Oh, you just did Mort from Madagascar. You absolutely nailed that, and that is a niche reference, but you accidentally nailed Mort.
I don't even know what one in Madagascar.
Oh my
that
god!
is.
Have a little check. Yeah.
Such a dad flashback.
So from Jerry Adams to Vittorio Angelone.
The pipeline.
Well, probably
And
the
we're
two
using
greatest,
we're using his real voice. We've decided.
Maybe.
the two most controversial Belfast men to ever enter the public
That's a
eye.
high.
Angelone and Adams.
That's a high bar, I would say.
Yeah.
Great podcast though.
Two men behind a lot of bombings. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, good fun. Yeah, it's lovely to be here. It feels like I haven't been here in a while. I've also had a different haircut every time I've been on this podcast, I've
That's
realized.
right. You've got hair. You treat it badly. See what happens.
He's getting very cool. He's into getting trendy and doing drugs now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't done any drugs. That's
You
not
have
true.
done drugs. You were fucking high as a kite there.
Alfie Brown give me a gummy bear that was more potent than I was expecting. That's all. Who was there? It was at one of Adam's Leicester Square theatre gigs. And Jack was there, wherever he is, the fucking bastard. And Jack said no to a gummy bear, and I dove in front of that gummy bullet. That fucked me. You
If
convinced
Jack's saying no, you need to say no. That should be a rule for life.
How many milligrams are we talking? I don't
Too
even
many.
know.
I think it was
What's a strong
Strong one, you're
Half
looking
a
at
kilo?
like 100.
I think it was
half a kilo strong, I think.
gummy bear was like this big.
It was a real live bear.
Yeah, so basically, we finished at Leicester Square Theatre, and we're just wandering through, like we've gotten a pint maybe or something, and I think Alfie has these gummy bears, and Jack was going to the next pub, but I was just going home, and Alfie like offered a gummy bear to Jack, being like, "Oh, do you want a gummy bear?" And Jack was like, "No, I'm going to the next pub, so that's a bit much." And then Jack turns to me and goes, "But if you're just going home to like go to sleep, that'll be perfect for you." And I was just like in a good mood. So it was like, okay. And then walking over to get a taxi with Alfie, and Alfie goes, "Is yours kicked in?" And I went, "No, I don't really think so." And Alfie goes, "It looks like it's kicked in." And then I turned to Alfie and went, "Yeah, yours looks like it's kicked in as well." And then I get into the Uber and I close the door, and I swear to fuck, like, do you know in Star Wars when the Millennium Falcon like goes into like
Warp
like
speed.
and all the stars go past?
Nice.
That's what, like, I turned to like wave at Alfie out the taxi window, and that's what it looked like. I was like, oh no. Uber on the way home.
And the Uber driver sounded like Chewbacca.
Easy,
Yoda.
Chewie.
Bring you home, I will.
But so, and we had a McDonald's in our hand, and I immediately got so paranoid that I wasn't allowed to eat the food in the Uber. I was like, oh fuck, what do I do? So I couldn't speak. I knew I couldn't speak. The guy was like, "Oh, you going to this address?" And I was like, "Ah," and just holding my little bag of chips. And we're on the way. Everything's grand. It feels like I'm in the Uber for maybe 3 days. Something in and around that, maybe. Yeah. And then he pulls in. He goes, "I just need to pull in here for a second." Pulls into a petrol station. Doesn't go to the pump. Just parks in the petrol station and goes into the shop. And I have no idea what's happening. I'm just sat in the back of the car. He's not there anymore. I'm still sneaking chips. So he doesn't find out that I've eaten in the back of it. I'm like a little fuck, like Speedy Gonzalez, just fucking,
Don't look at me. I don't know anything.
And then he's in there. And then over the course of him being in the petrol station getting like a sandwich or whatever, which I don't think should be allowed.
No, that's madness.
Nah.
Isn't it? Like if you need to fill up with petrol, that's okay. I need the petrol as well.
Go in the
'cause
shop if you got a passenger is insanity.
Isn't that so? I mean, there's a chance that I hallucinated all of this.
Yeah.
But I think that he just went into the shop, and I'm sat there freaking out, and I convinced myself that he's gone home, and I'm just in his car now, and I'm like, he's forgotten that I was there, because why would he go to the shop if he knew that I was there? So I convinced myself that he'd gone home, and then again, 2 to 3 working days later, he gets back into the front of the Uber
With his big shop.
with a full like comes back
Weetabix.
with a trolley.
Yeah.
There's the detergent in there.
Yeah.
You know? Drives up to the house, which is like probably 5 minutes away from whatever petrol station that turned out to be. I get out and I'm like freaking out with my little McDonald's, and I walk down towards the block of flats that I live in, and I've been having like a real like a territory, like a kind of cold war with the foxes outside my flat.
Right?
They're getting ballsy. Do you have foxes near you?
Little Russian foxes.
They're
Yeah.
getting mad. They'll walk out into the middle of the path, piss in front of where you need to walk, and then walk
Just
off
on
into
2
the
hind
distance.
legs.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Fuck you, mate.
Piss, right. So I've decided in my fucking gummy bear land that I'm going to make a truce with the foxes.
I love that.
So I start,
An olive branch.
and I'm extending an olive branch
Yeah.
to the foxes. I think this is a nice
Like
thing to do.
Gorbachev and Reagan, it had to
You
be.
offered your chips.
I didn't offer. I started scattering them around the garden
Right.
of the block of flats.
Yeah.
And the foxes can only hear like really high pitches. So I was at like 3 a.m. at my own block of flats scattering chips going, "Rah!" Rah! and then like whistling every so often because they can hear like a big fucking and just throwing
That was nice.
chips around. Yeah,
That was sick.
I've been
The
practicing.
dance in my row when I was a kid could do that.
Yeah.
And I was always jealous. There was one who could do it without his...
Oh, just that? My cousin
no,
can do that.
he's going...
My cousin does that.
What's he doing?
He's just an Arabic.
What is this?
He's Lebanese.
No, like, he'd do it with his own teeth.
Carl grew up next to the.
But he got like... Whoop! And it was like the loudest whistle ever.
Foxes everywhere.
But he could do it with like his elbows.
But you know you're not whistling, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I just thought in your head you might have thought.
No,
Yeah. Carl grew up next to the Taliban.
like if he just touched his face, he could whistle. He's like a proper pro
Yeah,
whistler.
that is a boss. That is a boss move.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Did the foxes come? Did you draw out the foxes?
I have no idea because then I got really worried that I couldn't bring my McDonald's wrapper upstairs because my girlfriend would be annoyed if I'd had a McDonald's. So and she wouldn't be, but I was just freaking out.
God.
So I was like, I can't bring this upstairs, and I ran across the road to somebody else's skip who was having like work done. Threw the rest of the McDonald's in there, but still had my cup. And then as I got to the door, I was like, looked at my own cup with the big M and was like, fuck, I'm an idiot. I've given it away. So I get the lift back down to the ground floor of my block of flats and set it on the wall outside the block of flats and go, I'll drink it in the morning.
Makes sense.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah, I think I lost a day. Life. And that should have been Jack's McDonald's.
Yeah.
Weed sleep's good sleep, I think, isn't it?
I don't think it counts. Do you know what I mean?
You
like
don't
you
get
don't
REM
rest.
sleep.
You're not.
Yeah,
you're
you
not
don't
like
get
asleep
You switch
properly.
off, but it's not.
Yeah,
like,
you get to sleep, but you don't get a deep sleep.
No.
You'll conk out very,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
quickly. But when you wake up in the morning, you feel like you've like been running
Right.
rather than sleeping.
You're
Does that
panting.
make sense? Your brain does too
REM
much.
sleep's what like recovers you, isn't it? So you're not
Yeah.
recovering.
Right.
This is where we are now. Personally, this is where in my battle with addiction, anything that is actual textbook looks like drugs, I'm not allowed to touch. There's been a pretty strong edict given down from my wife about the future of our relationship.
You're not allowed to be a druggie anymore.
No more druggies. However, there's
God, fucking
there's
women.
technicalities. There's technicality
catch her.
drugs in there, like gummy bears and fucking chocolate dinosaurs. That's where I'm all at
Just
now.
put Lemo in like a sherbet lemon.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's a sherbet lemon.
Cocaine fruit pastels. Hey.
Cocaine dusted
Right.
fruit pastels is a good idea.
Like a dip dab, but it's just a big bag of cat.
Yeah. Nice.
I've never done the cat. You've done cat.
The cat.
Can I have 3 cats, please?
I've never done the cat. My father's an architect and I
I'm a dork.
refuse.
I'm a dork. I'm scared of everything. And
Same.
rightly, I was in a
Should be.
good mood and took a gummy bear and thought I'd been
Yeah, they're
kidnapped by an
dangerous
Uber
though.
driver.
Edibles are dangerous.
Scary biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ketamine's well worse. So much worse.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like-
when people go, "Oh, I've not done that," you can avoid that one. That's
It's
not
not-
one where you're like, come on, give it a try. It'll be a laugh.
You don't have to take cat off
You
your.
get locked in a disabled toilet that you can't get out of. It's fucking hard work.
One of my favorite like little internet things that goes around every so often. Have you seen it where a guy leaves a bag of cat in his hotel room and comes back to find
and the cleaners.
the cleaner thought it was coke and he's just fucked,
It's like a little Mexican guy.
fucked in the hotel room and he can't move
Yeah.
because he's done a bag of cat.
A little Manuel just fucking just.
A little Jerry Adams.
I mean a K-hole. Okay?
I can't free a country in this K-hole, man.
Scarf.
Can't get a United Ireland in this K-hole, man.
Mine.
Man.
Pretty good.
Chico.
I kid.
Man.
Would Mexican be the best Jerry Adams voice to come in?
Oh, Chinese Jerry Adams, come on.
Who's taking it?
I think
Everybody's
who
leaving.
wants it?
Everybody's leaving.
His
that.
career's on fire. Let's not
Yeah.
ruin that one. I'm just keeping an eye. I think you should tag
I
team
ca-
in for Jerry Adams.
For Chinese Jerry
Oh,
Adams.
go, all yours.
The whole country is ours. The whole country.
That's very Japanese, you know.
Give me back the 6 counties. 6 counties.
It's very Japanese.
Yeah.
Well, that's in the trailer.
Have you ever seen Carl, as a Japanese guy, have you ever seen David McSavage's very, very funny joke, which is online, so I'm not like giving away material that he's doing
Is it
about you
different
can't
Asians?
you can do there's only certain like you're not supposed to just do accents anymore, like on stage that's bad or whatever. I mean bad podcast to make that point, maybe.
Hang on, isn't he the leader of Scientology?
Huh? No, you're thinking Miscavige, which is close.
Yeah.
Very, very close. This is David McSavage, who was in Calvary and also had a sketch show in Ireland. Very funny comedian. And he had a really funny joke of like accents that you can mix together. And the best one is Scottish and Japanese. And then for like 3 minutes on stage, he just goes,
Absolutely fine.
it's just fucking
those
class.
Lad.
It's so good, isn't it?
Lad, speak to McScavage, the Scientology lad.
Yeah.
Vito was only telling me the other day. Hear about what Tom Cruise does on his birthday?
I thought you put a bat in your hand.
Do you know you've got the bat in your hand?
Yeah, I
Have you
do.
sort of-
I do.
Have you forgotten what's... You've
No,
just,
lad, I'm so in love with holding. It's unbelievable.
You've got a hurl, you know.
Huh?
Got a hurl, got a hurl.
I love a hurl. If I could hold a hurl, I feel like
It's putting attention into the room, Michael.
Huh?
It's putting attention into the room.
But I think that'll make us all perform our best.
give him a fucking hurl.
I think we'll all perform our best if there's a little bit of a fear of if you fucking throw in a clanger, you get a bit of that.
Back to the South Kilkenny under nines days.
That's right.
Have your teeth.
He rules podcast.
Oh,
with an
please,
iron
lad.
Fist.
Oh, lad, that is so sick. The grip.
The grip's going quite high
Custom
up on
made.
that, I will say.
Oh, lad,
Custom.
that is so beautiful.
From the Afghan boys.
For the audio listeners, we
I'm gripping this hurl now like a big fucking juicy
Have you seen
kyak, man.
Have you seen Braveheart? Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like that. It feels like the Mad Irishman with the weapon.
Lad,
Oh Jesus.
we talked about it before, me and Vito on a pod, but the way you get fired up in the GAA before a game is like nothing you've ever seen in your life. Like they'll bring in like hundreds of years worth of Family Feud. It's like, do you want this, John? Do you fucking want it? Well, act like you want it. Your father was a coward. Are you going to let your whole family be seen as cowards, John Fitzpatrick? You're not. Lads, be just fucking.
Wasn't one of them called like Bastard O'Sullivan and he was like the heaviest kid ever?
Bastard O'Sullivan?
Yeah, what was
Oh,
his
the
name?
best GA player.
Yeah. What was it?
Bastard O'Sullivan. Have you heard of Bastard O'Sullivan?
I'm not. I know a few
I can-
O'Sullivans who would have been bastards.
I get the vibe of them, but the GA
Yeah.
has a stream.
He was a big boy and he ate like the longest ever shot ever. And
Is that not The Rock?
Yeah, The Rock.
Not Bastard. You know the
Oh, you're thinking Dermot O'Sullivan, The Rock, yeah.
Yeah, The Rock.
Oh,
yeah.
it's not The Rock.
No, I know who he was thinking about. He's a
was
Cork.
Because there's that famous video where he
was a
whacked
Cork.
Yeah,
the
that
guy
one,
out of the
that
way
guy, yeah.
and like almost the full length of
That's
the pitch.
right.
Yeah.
Points it.
So
Yeah.
he was a Cork fullback. Kind of think if Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
played fullback.
What was his name? The Rock.
Dermot O'Sullivan, The Rock.
Yeah,
Well, he was known
it
as The
wasn't
Rock.
Bastard.
I just thought the
Oh, there was a.
You
There
know,
was
big
a
Bastard O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
You know that big cunt
It also
McGee.
works, though, doesn't it?
I know, and he was a bastard. Like he was an absolute dyed-in-wool cunt. And there was a nastiness to him. I wouldn't be surprised now. Like he's someone who's just killed men with his hands, just crushed
Well,
their
any of
skulls.
those pre-helmet hurlers
Yeah.
terrify me.
Well, they were kind of hoping to get brain damage. Do you know what I
Because it would
mean?
make them like have less fear.
So they
inside
didn't have a
them.
coward's legacy.
That's right. Like
Look at him, he's a great player.
100%. If you came out back in say the 70s and 80s, if you were like finished your hurling career and you had full mental faculty, you were a fucking coward.
Yeah.
Pussy.
You were a
Yeah.
fucking
The man's 44, he doesn't even have dementia.
yeah.
Did he even
Trump,
want
it's
it?
like Trump talking to John McCain
Yeah.
about being like captured. He was like, I think real heroes don't get captured.
Yeah.
Like that was all.
He
He's
can
like,
only lift one arm, can't he?
he can only lift either arm to that high.
Yeah, he can't do YMCA.
Yeah, he can't do that, which is the real. That's the
He can
biggest.
do the MC. He can do the MC.
Maybe not. He can do like a low M, but it does just look like he's kind of
Lowercase.
gesturing towards his dick. And then the C kind of becomes like a G, like a lowercase G, and then the A. Very weird.
Very Japanese.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Just United Ireland, we need no.
Yeah, but it's that thing of like you had to actually.
I felt the regret just on that last one. You're like, oh, jeez.
We'd moved so far away from
too
the
many.
accents.
I
and
know.
You just brought it all. Just brought it. all the way
Accents
back.
is equals talent. If you do an
Jodie
A-
Comer
Huh?
is the perfect example. Jodie Comer,
Yeah.
the actor, she can do every accent. She's so talented.
She's always doing Mexican Jerry Adams.
Mm, that's
Yeah,
her
yeah.
big thing. We've kind of taken that off her
Right.
a little bit today, but I think she would. It's like in her legacy, we're doing Mexican Jerry. Adams.
Also, the best game ever. People who can't do accents, loads of fun. Like,
Yeah.
no one wants to see you do it. Fine, kind of fine. You either have to be exceptional.
Yeah.
Shout out Kev Finn, who I worked with for the first time on Thursday. He is.
He was on BGT, wasn't he?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
His dad's from Huddersfield. He's Canadian, and then his dad moved to Liverpool. His West Yorkshire accent and his Scouse accent. He does a bit about the Scousers. that if I wrote as a wall, essentially, like I'm from Preston, would never have been accepted by Scousers. They'd have been like, lad, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? But because he's Canadian, they're like, he's fucking nailed it here, man.
Yeah.
It's brilliantly when it's done well. But when
Scousers
Carl,
gotta be, yeah.
That's
when
why
we
Milo
force
gets
Carl
on.
to do it, it's so fun. I've never got it
good
rolling,
accent.
but when Carl rolls into one and it's so wrong, it's so fucking beautiful. I love an absolute car crash accent.
But Liverpool's got to be like one of the highest bars for when they'll accept you doing that accent. Like most people are like, okay, if you're like I don't get that bothered if people do, like most people who try to do a Northern Irish accent on the circuit at all do it really, really badly.
But it's always with the same joke, innit? Friendly Irish and scary Irish.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I've,
cool, I get it.
not that I haven't been the dickhead that probably did that
Great
early
joke.
doors.
It's a great
that
bloody
is-
joke.
But that's
Just
the
the
thing,
one
innit?
time Mike's being called friendly.
With a fucking hurling.
Yeah, this really disproves the friendly Irish, scary Irish thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, to do a Scouse accent, two Scousers,
It's
got to be pretty good on it.
Milo is incredible.
Yeah,
at it.
Milo does it.
Milo is very good at it.
And his mum is Scouse. Alfie's mum is from
Alfie-
Liverpool.
Alfie's
It's
good at it.
unbelievable.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have spent every waking hour for the last 4.5 years with these guys in my life. Mine's getting there, but it's still a caricature, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Newcastle. I just watched so many comedians because I started out in Newcastle. Just wander up, learn one place name. Oh, Reg Hunter. Like, I'm not from round here. I'm from Middlesbrough.
Nice.
Bloody hell! Fucking unbelievable. That's a fucking joke. That's a fucking joke. Massive black lad. He's clearly fucking mad. And that's where the comedy lays. Unbelievable. And he's come here. If you mention the fucking metro, I will lose my shit. Fucking quality.
Finn's good at Scouse.
Am I?
Yeah.
What?
Go on, Finn. Give it a rattle, lad.
What are you doing? What? I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I can't.
Believe in yourself,
I
lad.
can't. It's like iffy. Some days it's all right.
Go on, say
Just
like...
give it a fucking lash.
I'm better at doing Scouse Woman.
Do
like,
freedom.
Oh, you do a lot of Scouse.
Braveheart freedom bit.
Turn Potter off and eat the shit.
Scouse men sound like
Saying
Scouse
power-
women.
What a minute. I've
Well,
got to get into it. I've
Turn
got,
Potter
this
off.
is
Oh,
even
what-
shit.
Honestly, I need my in.
I need a warm up.
What's my line?
What is my warm
So,
up?
so you're Braveheart. You're Mel
Just
Gibson
start with
Braveheart.
do you need like a word to get into it?
Yeah.
Just say the N word, I think.
We always say.
You can take our land, but you cannot take our freedom.
Sound good.
And really give it socks.
It's going to be shit now.
No, it won't.
on, baby.
That's the game.
No, it'll be good,
But
lads.
sometimes it's good, Dan.
Play
That's
the
the
fucking game, lad.
Hey, fucking, you can take our land, but you can't fucking take our freedom.
No, it was bad. It was
I'm
So,
bad.
like,
not
that
the
was
one to
like-
get. Carl's the judge in the room on this.
That was like you're in Spain and you go, where are you from? I'm from Liverpool, lad. And you go, no, you're not. You go, I'm actually from New Brighton, but you know.
So that was a good New Brighton.
So that was a good
Yeah,
wall.
cool.
Good wall.
I'll take it.
That's not a
Take a
compliment.
new
It
Brighton.
does not mean that
I'll
as a
take it.
compliment.
I don't care.
That's a good wall. But they're worth
Yeah, I'm
it.
from Liverpool, but about, well, you know, just like about half an hour out. Fuck off.
Because like I don't mind that when people do that. Loads of people do that from Belfast. If they're from like near Belfast, they'll just tell everybody they're from Belfast because who the fuck knows what Lisburn is?
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? But you guys get
Portsmouth, isn't
real angry about it.
Yeah, because they
The
claim.
Wolves.
Yeah.
But what haven't they earned? Do you know what I mean?
What you mean?
Like what? Do
No,
they,
you can't claim. It's because they claim it,
Right, but people from outside Liverpool, Belfast, claim to be from Belfast.
and you like these people.
I don't mind. I don't have a fucking problem with it.
Who would you pick to come to your house if it was between like a local Belfast guy or like one of these Lisbon?
Well, the Belfast is maybe a slightly more divided city than Liverpool is.
Are they called Lisburnians?
Lesbians.
Lesbians.
Lesbians. They are lesbians.
They have a parade every year.
Shame.
Different parade, the lesbian.
Lesbian shame.
But it's bonfire marching time in Northern Ireland at the minute.
Oh, is it?
Big
Is
big
it?
bonfires.
Get the flutes out.
Somebody fell off one recently. There's a police car on top of one of them for the first time. That's big excitement.
that.
That's in the news today.
Hang
On
on.
top of what?
What's
seen
the
that.
one that's being made with the? Is that? It's like there's houses near it,
That's so many of them.
but it's colossal.
That's so
It's
many
like
of them again.
Wicker Man
Is this
big.
the one that like has the 4 entryways up the
It's
top?
the
and
biggest
people
thing.
stood at the-
Yeah,
There's
looks like it
something
could
right-
fall on a house.
Get a picture up of the big like.
Can you explain
like,
what this is? I don't know what this is.
So every year on the 11th of July, the night of the 11th of July, like all the Protestants in Northern Ireland,
Boo.
boo, boo, they get together and they celebrate the Battle of the Boyne, which is basically when which is basically, you've got one of them TVs that I've got. Sorry to get so distracted immediately. The Samsung TVs that have the
Proper
channels.
ADHD
that are,
comedian.
Oh, they're already on there.
the-
You never asked for?
No, but the channels, but it's not channels. It's each TV show has its own channel.
Yeah,
so like there's
Dragon's Den's got one.
a channel that only shows Dragon's Den, like just at all times. There's a Come Dine With Me channel.
Yeah.
I really thought I was being fucking like pranked by the Prank Patrol when
Weird, innit?
which is also a channel on the.
So hang on, is this the orange march?
Bastards. Sorry.
The orange march is that same time? Is it this?
Wait, that's a
are we
good
in-
old joke. What's the difference between an apple and an orange? There's no such thing as an apple bastard.
Nice.
So what's this tall thing? I don't know anything.
So they do bonfires on the 11th of July and then they march on the 12th of July. So they just build these enormous bonfires out of pallets like right next to their houses, and loads of houses get burnt down every year. People die every year falling off them. And this year they've put a police car on top of them.
So why did he do it if people are dying?
Because it's their culture, Carl.
Lad.
I
Interesting.
tell you what, try and get a pallet in Northern Ireland in August. You're going to really struggle.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Fucking incredible
So it's like
structure
their
on
Guy
that.
Fawkes.
Yeah, but I mean,
And-
it is the similar anti-Catholic sentiments, but instead of like a thing of Guy Fawkes, they'll put up like Sinn Féin politicians or like
What would be the guy? Would that be
Sinn Féin politicians,
Yeah.
or like there was one
The
time where there
Pope.
was
They
this-
love an old Pope burning.
Yeah, they'll put the Pope up there, and they'll also put like terminally ill. There was a young terminally ill Celtic fan,
Yeah.
and they put a little dummy of him
Oh, Bradley.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
up there. On
Yeah.
They're good lads. They're good lads. The humour can go. The humour can go too far.
When I was a kid, I thought Sinn Féin was a person.
Wow. Yeah.
like Led Zeppelin.
Like Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, I thought Sinn Féin was like the leader of like Arsene Wenger for Arsenal.
Right.
You thought that was Arsene Wenger really like? Do you think that's why he went to Arsenal for all
That's
those
what
years?
I
He's like, I
absolute-
just gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta. Nobody else has
I
that.
say we never got, I've probably said this before, but we never got any Irish history in school at all.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's weird. Even in Liverpool, you would think like
Yeah.
you're getting some.
Yeah.
Yeah, lad.
That because it's not doesn't reflect well on us.
No.
Really.
But also, like, do you know what? To be fair to you, like, you've got the whole empire. If you go into Ireland, you have to go into fucking Africa. You have to go into India. Do you know what I mean?
And it's all
Let's keep it to we won the World Cup. 66. Bobby Charlton. That's all you need to know.
That is it.
That fat cunt Churchill. bare
two-
knuckle boxed
Yeah, it's
Hitler
two
and
world-
won.
2
Class.
World Wars, 1 World Cup.
Yeah.
That's the end of history. lesson.
Sick.
Yeah, so cool. But it all interlinks. Did I ever tell you about? I went to see a play about like the Indian Revolution, and the guy was really inspired by the IRA. Like he was reading books about the IRA when he was trying. So there was like
Gandhi was inspired, you mean?
No, Gandhi wasn't. Gandhi was like the peaceful side of it, doing like the marches and touching kids and stuff.
Boo.
But then there was like a violent faction to the Indian
The
Revolution.
Malcolm
at
X
same
of the
time.
Indian.
Kind of that, but like pre-Mecca Malcolm X, like aggressive,
Right.
kill the white man type thing. And they were very inspired by the IRA because they were seen as people who'd like taken on the British and like won.
20 years before they'd fucking done it, hadn't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
So there's like what?
Nice. Ho, rattling man down in the valley. Yo.
I love the rattling box. Dan represents India in this.
Yeah.
But this place, this guy was really buzzing about the IRA. And he was like, but he was talking to his mum and he's like, but mum, this is like, it says that Sinn Féin did this, Sinn Féin did that. And his mum goes, but you're not Sinn Féin. And I was the only person in the theatre to laugh at this next line at Shakespeare's Globe. But I promised the guy who was my mate, was playing the part, turned to his mum and went, we are the Sinn Féin of India.
It was Jerry Adams' voice.
Say that again. Say that again.
What?
The
We are the Sinn Féin of India.
Yeah, I just wanted it on camera. Good.
That was a good accent. That was my
We
mate
are the
Shubs
Sinn
doing
Féin
that.
of India.
Yeah,
Like-
nobody else laughed. I felt so stupid in the theatre, just like pissing myself laughing at what I thought. That's the funniest line.
Maybe no one else understood.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
It's
'Cause
beautiful.
the accent.
Yeah.
that was sick.
What did he say?
Yeah. I tell you, the Irish and I think the Irish and the Indians get on well. One of my ex-lovers.
The Irish and everyone get on well, mate.
Well-
you're loved internationally.
The Irish and the Irish don't get on.
No, I mean,
No, but they'd call
the
themselves-
home fixtures are a nightmare, but the away.
They
Right.
call themselves British, though, the ones that don't get on with the other ones.
I know I'm
Right.
not involved. I've backed out already.
Yeah.
You don't even talk about the old firm. Now we're talking about the actual troubles.
K-pop, Old Firm, and Taylor Swift. Don't touch
Yo,
them.
fuck Taylor Swift.
Don't.
Whoa.
tension in the room.
You don't like Cruel Summer?
Marry avoid.
K-pop
You didn't.
and the Old Firm.
You didn't like
No, we
Cruel
need to-
Summer? You didn't think that was a good song? What the fuck?
We need to make the Old Firm a person, and then we can do an actual Shag, Marry, Avoid. So we have Taylor Swift. We have what's the K-pop
K-pop.
band? What's the big one?
Blackpink.
BTS.
They're all men.
So
And Neil Lennon.
yeah, well but they're Asian men, which is like women adjacent.
Right. Well, they're the closest, yeah.
Don't start a war on our podcast.
Right.
Listen,
and who's Island?
Shag, Marry, Avoid. You've got BTS, Taylor Swift, and like Neil Lennon.
it has to be Neil Lennon.
Right.
100%.
Well,
Shagging him.
Wait now. You'd like to. So you want to kill Neil, is what you're saying?
No.
No, right. But then. And then what's. So Shag, Marry, Kill, right?
Yeah. That's the vibe.
Oh, you actually want to do it?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because.
Oh, cool. Well, we'll call this the Guide to Parenting section.
Right. But no, but you will. You will.
I'm shagging the Korean boys.
Well, you're gonna. Those fucking silky soft bums. You're gonna.
Then you're marrying Taylor for the moolah, aren't you?
Exactly. And then you throw her off a boat somewhere. She doesn't get boats.
Also,
she flies.
beat it. That's 4
So
bums
you
for
can
the
marry
price
her
of
and
one.
then kill her.
Yeah.
Oh, Neil died for nothing.
Yeah, maybe you marry Neil Lennon, but he's got nothing.
No, lad. He's got stories.
He's got no tactics.
He's a great pint.
He's got
He's
stories,
a great
lad.
pint, but he has too many of them.
Right. But then his
Come on.
dick's
You've
not.
seen
He'll be too drunk.
videos of Neil Lennon immediately post resigning from Celtic. Sad.
Oh, really?
Sad state, like just your dad and Ben.
Dad
Yeah.
was shit in his pants.
But he's at least he's home. You know, Taylor's always on tour.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
If you want companionship, marry Neil Lennon. Oh wait, I can't believe,
Yeah.
I can't believe that was a valid sentence.
Yeah. It was. That was actually a beautiful
Thick and
sentiment.
thin.
Yeah.
Neil Lennon's going nowhere. He's got no offers.
That's
Where
right.
to go?
Yeah.
You have to deal with the occasional bullet in the post, but that's fine.
It's par for the
That's
course.
fine. You got the BTS boys to do security on the door.
Those sweet, sweet BTS boys.
But we're killing Taylor Swift, just to clarify.
Whoa.
I don't know. You've got a beef. You've got a beef with Taylor. That's just is nasty
Got a
and
Swifty beef.
misogynist. To be honest.
I hate this. I hate this. You criticize her and all of a sudden you're a
What are you
misogynist.
criticising though?
I just think she can't sing or dance.
How would you get lost? She's not Boyzone. It's Taylor Swift.
Who's your favourite artist ever?
My favorite artist, like Van Gogh, mate.
No,
Oh,
as in, like,
yeah.
musician.
Musician
Fucking
artist
cunt.
ever?
Oh, you're going to say some classical
If
shit.
you go
aren't
to
you?
No,
one,
no, I'm actually
if you
not.
go to one show ever, Dead or Alive, are you going to?
Do I get to choose like their set list or do they play
Yeah.
the full?
Yeah, it's
You
Dead
can
or
choose
Alive.
The 19th century percussionist Lucas Van Quim.
Lucas Van Quim.
Oh, Van Quim was a master.
Dutch trailblazing triangle player Van der Schloss.
Who are you
Isn't he
going with?
managing Liverpool?
He could be.
Who are you going with, Vito?
I think like the first two or first three albums of Arctic Monkeys is like going to be the best gig of my
You
life.
can't dance.
They don't purport to. You know what I mean?
can't
Like they
argue
don't
with it 'cause I
dance.
like
They
those,
don't. They therefore they don't dance.
He picked one
Because
you
they
couldn't
can't
pick
dance.
holes in, yeah.
You bastard.
You can't fuck with the Arctic Monkeys' first two or three albums. Like that's just undefeated. That'll be the best gig of your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? You'd go Springsteen. You're a big Springsteen.
I like
head.
Springsteen. I like Westlife. I think or
There's the next.
crazy.
There's the next Mandy trip.
First 3 albums.
lad 15
They do
number
Mandy,
ones.
don't they?
Elvis, Beatles, Westlife, top 3 UK number ones of all time. Louis Walsh. Talk about great managers. Wenger, Ferguson. Louis Walsh managed Westlife to 15 number ones. None of them can write a song and none of them can dance. That's a manager.
Brian McFadden was there, mate.
What?
Brian McFadden.
Brian McFadden left, lad.
Do it all, though.
Huh?
He could do it all.
He could do
He could fight the
absolutely.
Taliban with his bare hands, couldn't he?
Lad, he wanted to fight ISIS.
ISIS, yeah.
He tweeted it. He said, "I'll take the fuckers on." And you know the last thing they want to see is him coming over the hill singing, "I'm flying with that."
It's Uptown Girl. There is the tweet in it.
Oh, yeah.
Uptown Girl,
But
Did he really tweet that?
He said,
Yeah, he
why
said-
don't they fight man to man rather than dropping bombs on kids?
There you
that's
go.
right.
And has there ever been a terrorist attack in Sligo?
Fuck no.
You see?
Because they know they wouldn't get away with it.
No.
Because he let them know.
Brian.
Did you hear anything from Take That about ISIS? Not a fucking word.
Very little.
Fucking
Take
weasels.
that in the
Benefit.
pocket of Big ISIS.
Yeah.
They're pro.
Do you reckon Westlife
Pro
were the
Taliban.
hardest boy band ever then? They're the
Westlife are very, very tough. Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah.
17. Look like nasty little boys from the ends.
Like five, your man had the eyebrow pierced. Fucking Jay or whatever his name was. He looked like he might throw you a dig.
Do Diversity count as like a boy band? I know they didn't sing, but they were a dance troupe.
No, I'm not having that.
They're not in this.
No,
conversation.
They're a troop.
Blazing Squad.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Jason Squad's a good show.
So Solid Crew.
So
we're
solid.
all-
They
They're a
had
crew.
fucking
Hang
Duchesne. They had Duchesne from Top
No,
Boy.
they're not a boy band.
Right.
Rev. Come on.
They're a rap-
Is Lisa Mafia?
Yeah, you can't put NWA in this conversation. Like that's not a boy band.
Well, see, this is what people might not know. Right now, Brian McFadden and Keith Duffy. So Keith Duffy's from Boyzone.
Boys Life.
Brian McFadden. They've come together to create Boys Life. The two hardest cunts from either band have come together
The two enforcers.
to create a double, like they're two bouncers.
It'd be
kind
like
of thing.
Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane.
Yeah.
in the same
They're
team.
playing in Reigler in
Lad,
September.
They have 23 number ones between them for the concerts, between Boyzone and Westlife. It's an embarrassment of riches.
Wow.
It's an embarrassment.
Amalgamation groups.
Oh.
I'm all for it.
What was
Lads.
the
Romeo Dunn, fucking Ice Cube, So Solid N-words.
Right.
Let's get it going.
Yeah.
I'm
McBusted
into
was McBusted was
still
big for a
going,
while. Yeah, they still going.
No,
I think so. I don't know.
No,
No?
it's McFly, but they've gone
Yeah.
their separate ways.
McBusted?
Annie Lennox and the Prodigy, they're working together now.
Did they come together?
Yeah, just recently.
Because Keith Flint died.
Yeah.
They
So
just-
Annie
they
Lennox
knew-
took over.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She's the fire starter, you know?
Yeah.
Did Annie
amazing.
Did Annie read that fucking article that fucking Coldplay are funding?
ISIS.
No,
I read that.
no, lad,
And that felt like a quiz blank.
no, lad. I'm not even joking.
Show me ISIS.
I read an article that they're like giving money to.
You can't press the bullshit bell when you're about to make a point. 'Cause it really invalidates. Did anyone read that? You know, I'll do this now because this is shite.
No, but I read an article that
Coldplay are funding what?
that they're funding the IDF, Israel. They're sending money.
Google that.
Jewish.
Now,
ISIS.
to be
And this-
fair, the Middle East was not on your list of things not to talk about.
No.
You said K-pop and Taylor Swift. You
Go
did
for
not. You did not mention
No,
Gaza.
I read this article, and then there was something that in
support-
Glastonbury when they played Viva La Vida, that apparently Netanyahu was like playing like not the drums, but he was like on the bass or something in the back.
Does how
I
does
think it's the
Coldplay's support
opposite.
for the Palestinian? I think you've,
Yeah.
right battlefield, wrong team
Wrong
here.
team.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they've probably got it taken down.
Oh.
But yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
super injunction.
they've probably got it taken down.
Yeah.
But Chris Martin is funding the IDF.
And what? And are you just getting? Is this like a conspiracy theory? Are you like, if you listen to Yellow backwards, it's
Well, I haven't done that yet, but I'm pretty sure it might make things pretty clear about what's going on.
Isn't the music video backwards? Isn't the music video backwards?
Just rewind
Oh
it.
yeah,
There you go. Play it
exactly.
forwards.
Yeah.
play it
Right.
forwards.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's just footage of
Go on.
just good stuff.
Hey.
Chris Martin, though, like he's up to no fucking good. I heard him the other day saying he only eats one meal a day. What's that about?
Calorie control.
Got a kid
mainly.
called Apple, hasn't
Well, one meal, lad.
Bastard.
One meal. I go on that for a little while. 1 meal a day. I'm not on it at the minute,
Right,
but that is certainly something I've been into for a while.
right. But you're not
you
making.
can make it a big one, but
he? Yeah,
it
that wouldn't
keeps
be
it-
wild if I had 1 meal in a day.
Yeah,
It
it's
was like
fine.
6
Yeah.
o'clock.
Okay, right. Let's say
It's
the
just
meal.
an old-fashioned way of saying intermittent fasting, isn't it?
But that's okay. So the meal thing is fine. But then he's making his wife make candles out of her vagina. What about that?
They broke up, haven't they?
Ex-wife.
What?
Ex-wife.
That's some
Yeah, because she broke up with him because he kept forcing her to make candles out of her pussy.
That's some strong labia.
I know she has got pussy candles.
She does.
Did you not
she
know this?
does.
Goop?
This is not. This is true.
Oh.
What's it called? Goop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Goop.
smells like her
Gooch.
vagina, and she sells it on her website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goop's the website, isn't it? Goop's
Yeah.
like the
Goop's
magazine.
the brand.
Yeah, she's like Jordan Peterson for women.
Right. But she did, lad. She has her own pussy candles, and she'd have them around the house. Apparently.
Can we buy one?
Yeah.
Oh, lad.
Listen, I'm the one who's usually pretty
Yes, buy a pussy
sensible
candles.
about the business
Yeah,
card.
you should have a vagina
But
candle
I
in the
really
studio.
want a pussy candle, please.
They sold out, but I just don't understand like the appeal of having a candle that smells like a vagina. Like, surely you just have like
This smell. Yeah.
It's a bit on the nose.
it's big. Well, one would hope.
Right.
But
We
yeah,
can get a
that's
roll on if you want to wear it.
No, I want that.
Wear,
I want a candle that says, "This smells like my vagina," which that, like, for the audio listener,
Right.
that's what it's called, and that one smells like her orgasm specifically.
I buy it.
Apparently, it caused a lot of problems in the relationship because Chris Martin's father kept buying them.
You can buy it now.
Like he bought like
I'll buy it in
50
the
of them.
for Christmas.
That would be brutal if your dad kept buying your wife's vagina candles.
Oh, lad.
You'd be like, Dad, for
Come
fuck,
on.
gets everybody one for Christmas.
Right.
But why do you want a candle that smells like a vagina? Just have a like.
He
a little,
made her do it.
but just
lad.
have a little tub of like coins in your house.
Oh,
That's how you get.
you're a nasty
Just have a change
little man.
bowl, you know.
That's how you get drugs into other countries, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, the coin method.
The coin method.
Don't tell everyone about that, lads.
He knows.
He
course I know
He
about the
knows.
coin
The sniffer
method.
dog at Dublin Airport, like, I can just smell funny.
You're just walking through like it's your fucking communion.
But lad, that's the genius of the coin method. If the sniffer dog, it's just
That would be
someone's on their period.
That would be such a prank. When I have kids, I'm gonna have their communion candle be a fucking
Pussy
Gwyneth
candle.
Paltrow vagina candle.
Yeah, lad.
The priest's gonna be like,
Doesn't
Yeah.
smell like a little boy's thing.
exactly. Doesn't smell like a little boy's bum. What
Yeah.
body part could make like what?
Cock in
You
it.
can't do a cock
Cock
candle.
flavored lollipops.
Cock flavored lollipop.
Yeah.
But then you need like a scientist to lick your cock.
Okay.
Yeah. What is
Oh,
there
no.
a bad thing about that? just some little point next. Well, I guess for the result.
Poindexter.
Point next there.
Like it.
Yeah.
Poindexter's good, isn't it?
There's a guy called John Poindexter.
Is that true?
He's a scientist, yeah. It's his
It
actual
i-
name.
Yeah, it is a last name. That's probably where it comes from. Like, just biggest nerd of all time happened to have that last name.
Poindexter. Yeah.
Right.
Could happen.
I'm sick of these fucking nerds, lad.
Are you sick of experts?
Science.
I know, but all of them, you Musk and fucking Zuck and Bezos and they own everything. Fuck that.
They're all
What
the-
about the big strong men?
But
Let's take it over.
all the nerds are learning jujitsu.
Huh?
Yeah.
All the nerds are learning jujitsu, and it's
Zuck's
quite
fit
scary.
now as well. Have you seen him with his little curly afro and little
Daddy
chain
Zuck?
and that? Yeah.
Right.
Daddy
And he
Zuck.
surfs now.
Yeah.
Fucks.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but if society breaks down and there's no electric and Bitcoin isn't worth anything, you can do jujitsu, but if you are 5'9" and you weigh 12 stone, you're just going to get twatted by the biggest cunt.
I have a hurl.
Hoist Gracie would disagree.
I'm going to kill Zuckerberg with a hurl.
Hoist Gracie would disagree. UFC 1. Jiu-Jitsu beats everything.
Mark Zuckerberg versus a 6'5" defensive end.
Right.
It's over.
Well, yeah, an athlete. Of
He's going
sorts, I
to
think
be
that's-
If
sucking
he's
the-
jiu-jitsu, if he's like a pro at it, no, it isn't over. He'd just go to the ground and like break his leg, wouldn't he? That's the point of. That's what. The UFC
That's what they
started
say.
with.
My brother does jujitsu.
That's why the UFC started. It was to prove that jiu-jitsu, like Hoist Gracie.
And he did fuck
I'm not
everybody up,
hang on,
giant man
hang on.
up.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about. I'm
Hoist
not talking
Gracie.
about the greatest.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu. I'm talking about
Mark-
Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Since he's
He's
little
like,
idiot.
everyone's too scared to fucking beat him because
Yeah.
he's worth 160 billion. Do you think anyone who's sparring with Zuckerberg and he's like, well, I really want you to go at me, you know, just really hell for leather because I want to learn. They're holding back.
Yeah,
They're
not
paid
getting
actors.
They're not getting them in a triangle choke.
cans, aren't they? A lot of them. Triangle choke is a triangle. It's just yeah. What body part would you use to throw that in?
A triangle choke?
Yeah.
You'd be using your leg.
Correct.
Yes!
Right.
Is it that?
Yeah.
What?
Is it?
Make a triangle. Yeah, it's that. You do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really when you're rubbing it in.
He's rubbing it in and he's tapped.
But Carl, on a serious note, why have we let a system come up where all the little smart little fellas can have all the stuff, and then there's big strong fellas who
Don't you want to be back like medieval fucking England?
I
Brock
just think
Lesnar should
it's-
be the king of the world.
Yeah, Mike thinks the strongest boy who carries the chairs after assembly should
Brock
be
Lesnar?
billionaire.
No, but Brock Lesnar, but why have we let a system come up where you can sit over there and you're a little fella and I've got this money and stuff, and I'm a big strong fella, and then I can't
Take
have
it off
it.
him.
Why can he keep it? Because they've devised this little system with money and ownership,
And
it's
laws.
bullshit, and it's all devised to keep the big strong men down,
Yeah, of course.
and the little smart fellas up.
Do you know you're not a big, strong fella? That you benefit from this. You're just getting bummed by the rock.
Mike's a big boy.
Yeah.
Mike's a big boy.
He is taller than you
Listen,
think, Mike.
if we're
That's
going
right.
to give compliments, make them sound less like
he's
homoerotic.
He's a
He's
big
always-
strong boy.
I always
Yeah.
forget how
He's a
tall
big
he
sweet
is.
boy. Big sweet
Yeah,
strong
I'm
boy.
big, like
You're a farm boy as well.
that's right. I've grew up in combat with beasts, animals,
Cows.
the land, the wind,
Dairy cows.
dairy cows. Yeah.
I fought a sheep.
No, I have punched
Yeah.
a cow in the face.
Have you ever wrestled a goat?
No, but it was only because they wouldn't. do
They
it.
backed down.
They backed
They
out.
knew.
Yeah.
They knew.
No, but like I just think that the system that we've all agreed to in this whatever capitalism and stuff is we shouldn't have agreed to
Society.
it, and we've let these little nerds have most of the stuff.
What the fuck party did you vote for?
No, but
Viking party. Why can't we just pillage and
Imagine back in Henry
R&P.
VIII times if this little maggot was like, nah, it's the fucking.
That's Carl's on my side on this.
No, you need to go further back.
No.
Little maggots ran the game back in the
In Henry VIII, in
yeah
Gaff.
Henry VIII's son was
Henry VIII
a sickly ill little boy who was king.
Edward, yeah. He was. And he was a little he was a little like religious nerdy person.
really? Oh.
Yeah, he was really like Jesus is the savior kind of thing.
Go.
yeah, he was. He's such a little loser. But lad, I was just thinking because I just went through a breakup there and then the pictures come up on my Instagram and stuff with my ex. Now I've muted it now, but then I was thinking back in Henry VIII's day, you break up with a girl, fucking off with her head. You don't have to see her again. I have to see pictures of my ex. Her head couldn't be more attached to her fucking body.
That was,
And it's just
that was the original muting.
and it's just
music.
bullshit. It's bullshit. You break up with a girl, you fucking lop the head off and you call it a day. You move on.
And everybody, and that works out best for everyone.
Well, it did work out, and people don't want to talk about
Because
that.
she didn't have to see you either.
No, she didn't have to see Anton ever again. She's in bliss.
It's a clean breakup.
Do you reckon
That's
he went to
right.
hell? I asked that the other day. Do you reckon Henry VIII went to hell?
Henry VIII.
You're asking the wrong side of the fence here.
No. Did Henry VIII? Well, if you think about it, he himself was. So he was the head of the church here, and he brought England from being Catholic pedos into being Protestant non-pedos, right? So he's probably
that's in the pro column.
Yeah.
Cons, all the women that he killed.
yeah, but they were fucking giving it a lot. They were fucking mountain lads.
Yeah,
They were full of gossip. No, lad, fuck that. They were telling everyone, "Oh, he didn't make me come all this." Oh, yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
I'll make you go.
yeah.
Treason.
He killed,
Yeah, lad.
killed three of them, didn't he?
No, two.
Divorced.
Beheaded,
Yeah.
died, the
Beheaded.
horse beheaded survived. Oh, yeah, two.
horse.
Ow. The horse.
Two and a death.
He only killed two.
The horse.
The
Yeah.
horse.
The horse. Catherine
Yeah.
of Aragon.
There's people
At
in
what
Corrie
point-
who've killed more than that.
At what point, and I don't want to, because it's what's divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced, beheaded, survived.
beheaded, survived.
Yeah.
So divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded. That fifth wife that got beheaded.
Yeah.
She was only a young thing.
Like,
Yeah, she
we
was.
talk now about like red flags, but if you were about to marry a guy and somebody was like, "Oh, you know, he killed one of them," you'd be like, but he didn't kill the last three.
Right. but lad,
So I reckon
no one gets him like I do.
that was just a phase he went through.
but lad,
I'll change him. Head on the chopping block. I think he can change.
lad, she had an attitude on her, that one. She did.
Who was she again?
Very bad.
No,
What
no.
was she? Adigan.
No, we
No.
have Catherine Aragon, Anne Boleyn.
Yeah.
Jane Seymour.
There's-
Was it Jane Seymour?
Jane Seymour.
Jane Seymour died in childbirth, wasn't it?
Jane Seymour isn't a name
it Anna-
for a person from that time. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Jane Seymour was a co-star in an American sitcom.
Yeah.
But,
Do you want me to Google it?
but the second one he killed was
Jane Parr.
No, Catherine
yes,
Parr.
Catherine Parr. Now, Catherine Parr came in. She
Again.
was 18 and she was like hot, big boobies and bum, the whole shebang. And then Henry at that time was, you know, just gout ridden. He had like
Big
one leg
fat.
and he was drooling and bald and just rotten. His dick had leprosy. It was the whole thing. And then she couldn't just keep it together and nosh him off. She was like, "Oh, what the fuck? You are gross," and that. And then he was like, "I am the king." You know, he was like hurt his feelings.
Which one blagged them from a painting with like a filter on?
That was Anne of Cleves, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that was-
She was an absolute munter, and yeah, that cost
Well, she
Thomas
was-
Cromwell his head.
She was his cousin. She was his German cousin. And then he was like, "Sure, she's my cousin. She must be good looking." And then
It was the original Tinder. She
It
had
was
one-
catfish,
She
yeah.
had, she got catfish. He
Didn't
got
she draw
catfish.
herself bigger tits?
she did, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And a massive clit. Like,
Right,
And
Big Harry wants to see a picture. Don't worry, I'll do it. I'll do it. Fucking massive knockers on me, lad. Yeah, I'll suck your dick clean
just
off.
like-
on the back.
I am sound.
Yeah, it's just an emoji smiley face at the top, but he's not even
Henry,
looking
have
at
a
it.
look at that. Bastards on her. Get her
Who
over.
drew this? Her? Well, she knows what she looks like. You know, I'm buying this. I'm getting involved.
He was so angry about that it was the end of Thomas Cromwell, who had basically run the gaff for 15, 20 years.
Tommy C.
Killed him.
beautiful little Tommy C.
I love Tommy C.
And Tommy loved the fucking beheading, like, because
I loved it.
when Henry had to get the ladies killed, he'd have to have a reason. So he'd be like, hey, just tell everyone Anne Boleyn's a fucking witch, lad. And then Tommy C would be like, no bother.
He'd be spreading the word.
Oh.
He's Fabrizio Romano.
Is he like a
Yeah.
little finger?
Oh, he
he's
was such a little finger, lad. Tommy C.
Here we go.
I love it. I love it. I fucking
announced.
love
Imagine
a bit
getting
of Thomas
the
Cromwell.
Fabrizio Romano tweet before
Yeah.
you get beheaded. Nightmare. God.
Just typing it. You've got 12 seconds while your head's still there.
You've ruined this church, you.
Yeah.
So what did Tommy C do? He was
Thomas Cromwell was the son of a fucking
preacher man.
like a son of a preacher man, and he was the only one that could make him come.
Is he
was the
related
son
to
of like
Ollie,
a
like Oliver Cromwell?
no relation.
No relation?
Well, he was at that. Well, Ollie was the next century.
Yeah, I don't think there's any relation.
Are you sure?
No direct line?
I don't
I
so.
think they are related.
Oh, okay. He was poor. He's from Putney. I mean, everyone who's read Wolf Hall is like, oh, Dan. But he rose up, and by the peak of it, he was like Chancellor, wasn't he? Like
Yeah.
he ran the whole court. He was the number one guy,
Little finger.
Little finger.
and hated by the landed gentry, like the Duke of Norfolk, and he was so hated because he was a commoner, and he had total power under Henry.
But like-
and Anne of Cleves was the end of him.
Yeah. She like.
Because he's the one who passed on the big booby picture?
He was
Yeah.
the one who was trying to secure that marriage.
Yeah.
And
He's like the agent.
yeah.
Like he was going, like she was there for a medical on
Yeah.
deadline day.
She Peter Oldham wingied it. She just turned up with tits out.
turned up at Westminster Abbey for a fucking medical just to look at her tits.
But Henry only saw her on the wedding day, so he
And
literally.
apparently his
Yeah.
reaction was like,
He literally was like, ooh, like,
It's the very first episode of Married at First Sight.
yeah.
some stumpy little German going, they are quite big, let me push them up. If only someone would invent a bra for this.
That's why the Wonderbra has little hands in it. 'cause
Wunderbar.
she is fucking
Wunderbar.
the Wunderbar.
Jesus,
Wunderbar.
poor old Tommy Cromwell must have been fucking sweating when he saw the cut of Anne of Cleves.
Because he met her off the boat.
Oh,
He's like, here she comes. Germans are always fit.
Does anyone have any
Are
socks?
they your only
Does anyone
teeth?
have any socks? Just stuff some socks. We'll be okay.
Are they your only teeth?
Are they
Like-
your only teeth?
Yeah.
She's like, it's just a shark. She's another robot.
And her eyes cross-eyed. He's like, you're joking. are
Hello,
you?"
Tommy. Nice to see you.
Is this England?
I'm ready for my wedding.
There's my cousin Henry. I'm going to suck his cock. This Annie now. Get down, look out.
See, he should be running the world.
Yeah, just full Arnold Schwarzenegger shows up
Yeah.
to Marek and he's like, God.
That's right. That's why I like Arnie as a politician. He's a big, strong fella.
Yeah.
And
Governor
he
of
would.
California.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest, strongest PM of all time?
Ooh.
Boris, probably.
Fucking Thatch.
Thatcher, maybe. Biggest,
Gordon
strongest.
Brown was a big lad.
Gordon Brown, big lad. Obviously,
no one likes him,
We had
so-
deputy fighting Prescott. Like
John
you know,
Prescott's the hardest politician. He's fucking.
The hardest politician, yeah. Well, he's probably not the hardest politician. There's certainly,
Tommy Robinson.
you know, like Jerry Adams and all. I'd say they're probably slightly harder than John Prescott.
He used to be a boxer, didn't
Yeah, Jerry Adams used to be in the IRA.
he? Was he a boxer though?
He's killed women and children, Carl.
With his fist.
Children, Carl.
With his fist. That's the
With
only
his-
people he fought.
He's bet them to a pulp. That's for snitching, you little bollocks.
But did you think
From
Thatcher,
Thomas Cromwell to that.
Thatcher's up there? Biggest,
She's up there as
toughest
the biggest pal of
PM? Because not politician. Because there's too many like rogue independent politicians who would just be like mad cunts running about.
Count Bimface.
Yeah, he's probably the hardest. But like PM, prime like
Right.
Truss would do some damage. She wouldn't know her own strength.
I think she's mental.
Yeah,
She's got to have something.
Yeah.
She's 5'6".
she's got like
weighs
up
nothing.
syndrome or something.
She's got something.
What did he say? I missed that.
Yeah. Keep going.
I just
Go back.
Like she's got something that doesn't exist yet.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
she'll.
and
She's
it'll
got
be,
trust.
it'll be trust
Trust
syndrome.
syndrome, yeah.
It'll be that.
She's got.
Yeah.
She brings a knife. She brings a knife.
Yeah, she brings the
got
knife.
to.
Yeah, she brings a knife to a soup party. You know,
She brings a knife to any type of fight. Gun. She's fucking batshit.
Yeah.
It's just her with a butter knife. I think she showed up first day of being PM with a butter knife. Like, is this going to be helpful?
Yeah.
Turns up with a spoon to a knife fight.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a spoon.
Yeah.
So you played knife and spooner before.
Truss must be the dumbest person is she the dumbest prime
That's
minister
become
ever?
the leader of like a major
Yeah.
nation. She's stupider than Trump, like, because Trump. I think that the problem that like Truss is just a symptom of that, like actually not being elected. Because you have to be a bit smart to get elected. Because you have to know how to like play the electorate and like do that shit. That's why like Trump isn't actually stupid.
Trump's one of the smartest.
He's the smartest cunt ever.
Do you know what I mean?
To be him and get where he got, he's so smart and got
Yeah.
the right people around him. let's be honest.
I'm with you on that one. People are like, Trump is stupid. I'm like,
yeah.
He's not stupid.
Oh,
What are you on about?
yeah.
And a despicable cunt. Anyone?
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Bore-
Great
there's
politician, but
He's
There's
got the
enough
intelligence to get to the top.
boring
Talking about
podcasts saying
politics.
that.
You don't know anything about politics. I must comment on every YouTube video with my opinion. I disagree with you, therefore. I like the Thomas Cromwell thing. I don't give a fuck about it. That's when I tuned out when you brought up Trump. I don't like that.
Truss is a mad old cunt.
yeah.
It's fun slagging
Mad's a
off
bag of
Liz
spiders.
Truss as Mike Rice. She's mad. Mad as a fucking
I'm not saying
Man is a box of frogs.
Rishi, he looked like quite trim, didn't he? I know he's only small, but he's trim.
He looks like a
4
featherweight
foot six.
boxer, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you punched him, he'd cry.
Punch him in the ear and his balance is just fucked.
Man, he was a Dumbo-looking cunt, wasn't he?
But he's a little fella, wasn't he, Rishi?
Yeah.
He was a little small fella.
5'2".
This is back to your theory.
No, well, this is back to my point. The only little fella on earth who I'd give any kind of power is Tom Cruise. And that's
You
the
love
truth.
Tom Cruise, but we never said what he does on his birthday.
Lad.
Oh my God.
Listen to this. Tell him what T. Cruise. This is his big birthday celebration every
I
year.
heard that every year Tom Cruise on his birthday goes to a forest and has 4 guys chase him in the forest, and whoever finds him first gets to fuck him.
Yeah. He's like, I'll be behind the first tree.
Guess one guy. You're nice. How'd you know that?
But Tom, this is a car park.
Rumors? Friend of a friend.
Right.
Tom Cruise is a friend of a friend.
Nicole Kidman.
Is it?
Nicole Kidman told me. No, David Miscavige told me.
No, yeah, so apparently T. Cruise is off through the woods and he has 5 huntsmen coming after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one who catches him gets the fuck
Gets to fuck him, yeah.
Bum
And I don't think he tells the rest of them that he's already been caught. I think he just gets probably fucked by all of them.
Yeah.
That's my theory on
That's
the whole
right.
thing. But he'd be hard to catch in the woods. He's under the grass. He's little.
Have you seen his tooth?
The one that's in the middle of his face?
Does my head in there.
Yeah, it's
Wait.
not- Mike loves Tom Cruise, so be wary of
His middle
this.
tooth is in the middle of his head.
As in, it's up around.
No, see the way you've got 2 teeth?
Yeah.
Find a picture of
He's
it.
got a tooth in the middle, one tooth
In,
in the middle of his head.
Little fucking.
One of his
Oh,
front
wow.
2 teeth is in the
He's in
middle,
the middle of
like
his
lines
face.
up with his nose.
Yeah.
And he's had a lot of work done to them because when he first made his debut as a kid in cinema, he had some bad
Look,
takes on
he's
him.
got a middle
right.
tooth.
he's a beautiful man. I tell you, if I caught him in the forest, I'd have this hurl halfway up him.
Are you a big cruisy boy, yeah?
Huh?
You a big cruisy?
Oh, I love him. I think he's the finest actor that's ever lived. And I think that
You
Top-
love the Mission Impossible, but you just love like shit action films.
that's if you think Mission Impossible is a shit action film, you really have more than autism, lad. Let me tell you,
He's got up syndrome.
you've got.
Oh, that's what he said.
lad, Mission Impossible, they're the finest action films like ever made. Like the last couple of we
They're
went
the best bad action films
bad
ever.
action. What's a good action film? If Mission Impossible is a
I
bad
mean,
action
most
film,
action films are bad.
yeah, Die Hard's
Hard
good. Mission Impossible's good.
Die Hard's better than all the Mission Impossibles maybe put
I
together.
bet you haven't even seen fucking Die Hard. I bet you
I have,
haven't.
yeah.
The Bourne's shit on Mission Impossible.
Never
don't
seen
they?
the Bones.
What?
Oh, the Bournes are well better than the Mission
I
Impossible.
think I've only seen one of them, but I would agree.
The
I think
Bourne-
Mission Impossibles are wildly overrated because they're inflated by their budget, so they have like big stunts, but it's not actually a good film.
Lad, the stunts are they'd fucking like transcend you to a different time and place. Tom does them himself. He's actually.
Am I the only
And
person
he's
that
not
doesn't
told
fucking
anyone.
care?
He's
Yeah,
not
I
told
don't
anyone
fucking
about
his own
that.
stunts.
He's never like shown off about the fact that he does his own stunts.
Why would he keep that to himself? He's trying to inspire the world, Dan. So he
Inspire
wants
the
to.
world to do what? Jump off cliffs?
He wants to let us know anything is possible. Do you ever fucking listen?
If you've got a motorbike
Yeah.
and a parachute, just waz it off.
Just
something.
waz it off the fucking cliff. Live a little. Be alive. Get off.
But
You know,
why does it matter that he does his own? Why does that improve the story that he does his own stunts? This is the thing with these action films. You're like enjoying
Because-
it a step behind.
and
like,
this is why-
watch the behind the scenes and fuck off.
this is why he's Tom Cruise and you're autistic. Because because Tom knows the viewer can tell the fucking difference if you see that
Yeah, 'cause
cunt's face flying in the wind.
There's no 5'2" stuntman.
Huh?
That's the only reason he does his own stunts.
You're
is
a
there's no-
nasty
there's
little
no,
devil. You're a nasty man.
There's no small enough body doubles. Warwick Davis was busy.
You're a
So what happens if he dies doing a stunt? Will he be happy?
If Cruisey dies
That's
doing
how
a
you'd
stunt,
want to go.
Why would you want to lose him to a stunt?
I wouldn't want to lose him to a stunt, and I won't lose him to a stunt because his technique is flawless. So that's not happening.
He knows his stunts.
So does
Right.
he hang off the cliff with one finger? Is that him?
Yes,
So there's an ep below him.
maybe and maybe not. It's none of your business. And that's not something you even need to be asking. Just know he's doing it and it's class. So that's enough. But like, let's be honest, like Top Gun Maverick is the greatest sequel that was ever released of any movie in the history of time.
I saw that, but I hadn't seen Top Gun. Is that bad?
It's not bad, it's lazy.
But I just like it was grand. Civil War that came out recently. That's a good action film.
That was good.
That's good shit.
Reviewed that on
And it's
Film Club.
interesting.
It's not massively actiony.
It
But it
wasn't.
was-
No, it wasn't.
There's
It was-
action in it.
The trailer was a lot more actiony than the
Not an action film.
was.
Yeah, they kind of catfished.
Yeah.
They're literally
They
taking
catfish the
pictures of
boys.
people doing
Casino Royale's are better than any Mission
I'd
Impossible.
say
Casino
most
Royale's a great film.
Most of the Bond films are better.
Jimmy
than
Bond is the-
all
he's the
of
goat, isn't
Are you telling me no one's on the Tom Cruise train here? Fucking Jerry Maguire.
Oh yeah, that was.
You don't
great.
like that?
Post, yeah.
Coming
So
back in and he's just like, where's my wife? You had
anything,
me at hello?
anything after Collateral, I sort of lost interest.
Lad Collateral.
That is a
Sick.
fucking. Is that Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
What a film, mate.
That's a fucking banger. Tom Cruise, grey hair, killing people. Nice.
Such a. I haven't watched that for years. I might watch that soon.
He was good in Tropic Thunder as well.
Yeah.
That's good. In
He
He's fat and he's
very
dancing. He can do
funny in
anything.
Tropic Thunder.
Anything.
So, who do you prefer, James Bond or what's his name in Mission Impossible? John
Ethan-
Impossible.
John Impossible. Yeah, what the fuck
What?
is this?
Ethan
name?
Hunt, you fucking...
Bad action guy name. Ethan Hunt.
What you mean,
There's
Ethan
nothing
Hunt?
to
He's
that.
getting hunted in a forest, getting fucked up the ass. It's all... He's leaving clues for us.
But Ethan's not a good action hero name. Ethan. You know, it's like
Ethan. Come and get you
James, to be
dinner.
fair, though.
right.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Bond.
Bond.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's
it's
good
James,
shit.
isn't it?
Jimmy Bond?
He doesn't introduce himself. Hi, my name's Jim.
Yeah, it's
Jim
not
Bond.
Jimmy.
Everyone making up Jimmy B.
Jimmy B.
Jimmy B. No, Jimmy Bond sounds like he plays left wing for Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah. Jimmy Bond.
Jim Bond's cool, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Jim Bond. He'd shaggy
Jim
Mrs.
Bond.
him.
that's right. But James is a fucking
No, James
pussy.
is good.
So you
Santiago?
Huh?
That's Santiago in Spanish.
Is it?
Yeah, James is Santiago. He's Santiago
but sure,
Bond.
Michael in Spanish is Miguel. Everything's good in Spanish.
You're
Do
the
you know
only
what
person I know that when you say your name in Spanish, you also translate your last name, and I don't think you're supposed to do
I
that.
mean? Miguel Arroz. soy
Rice is
Miguel
Arroz.
Arroz.
But I don't think you're supposed to do. I don't even think you're supposed to translate your name at all.
Me amo Miguel Arroz.
Boys, can I call an end to that section because I
Right.
think we just broke a
How
record.
long was it?
Hour and one.
Oh!
Pretty good.
Oh, what am I fucking podcasting over here?
Hey, up on here.
Nice.
Lids, do us a favour, yeah? You love us, don't you? You love this podcast. That's why you're listening to it. And especially if you're watching on YouTube, helps us immeasurably. If you go and leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn the bell on, it sends us through the roof with the algorithm. It costs you absolutely nothing apart from half a second of your life and helps us no end. And you can follow us on socials, can't you, Dan?
Dude, yeah, have a word pod. I nearly said my handle then. Have a word pod. Just give us a follow and comment, and don't just like something. Retweet it, share it, put it on your stories.
Just be sound.
Yeah,
Costs
be a-
nothing to be nice.
Be a good egg. Episode 25. Section 4 of 4 with Vittorio Angelone and Miguel Arroz.
Miguel Arroz.
You guys have a little podcast, don't you?
Yes.
Mike and Vittorio's Guide to Parenting. This is the merch that isn't out yet.
That's sick,
Ooh,
that.
exclusive.
Yes,
Nice
I
deal,
like
isn't
that.
it?
I'm only fucking about. It's your clips are so fucking funny. So good. Of all the people I've seen go, hey, we're going to try this podcasting lark. And I remember the phone call we had a few years ago when I was like, find someone dead funny and fucking do it with them.
But they weren't available, so
Dirty dog. Come on. You nasty little man.
Flip it. Right, just settle down, boys. We've all had fun.
Nice.
We've all had fun. Now, because Adam's not here, we're going to do one of the features he doesn't like. I say he doesn't like it. It depends what day you fucking get him on. Oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's been a while.
Right. I can't hear that.
Just imagine it, Vittorio.
Yes! Big shout out to Guy to Barrington crew.
Nice one.
So solid, Edwards. Don't say that. Simple Pleasure says, we got first one in. Ben Jordan says, you're on a busy main road with your missus or mates in the car and nail a parallel park first time with cars waiting behind you. Ice in the fucking veins.
You've never parallel parked?
I've never done it first time in my life.
Right.
Oh,
I
you
wish
get out.
I could.
You get out and you're like, I'm the dad of this car, this street. I'm the daddy.
Yeah, everybody's pregnant with my kids.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
that's
You
what-
expect nods. Like if I see a good parallel park, I'll go,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah.
Right. First
Try my
time.
best to avoid it. I
You're
don't
a-
remember the last
you're
time
a
I
lot.
parallel.
First time under pressure. I've bitched out of a lot of them where I'm doing it and then there's a queue building up and I just fucking like a weasel. I just no.
Sure.
You
the
just
trick
drive
is?
awfully.
Yeah.
The trick is to do it.
Exactly.
You drive up to the wing mirror of the car you're driving past each other.
What?
Yeah.
Right.
No, you just get your dick out and spin that wheel with your dick like
You
a
drive
real
up to
daddy.
the wing, so you should be level with the wing mirror of the car that you're parking behind.
The front of your car should be level, but surely it
When
just
you're
depends.
turning.
There's so many variables that aren't going to be true about that.
No, there isn't.
I mean, I can't drive at all. but
You should be level with the wing mirror.
You as a person or you
Yes.
as your car? You as a
You
person?
as a person, and then you start turning.
But
Yeah,
surely
yeah,
the back
Full
of
lock.
it, there's
And then
but
straight
different cars have a different
Carl's
distance.
making it less sexy. You just do it and you're the
Yeah.
fucking
I-
daddy.
Are
parallel
you?
park
Are
every day.
you?
You got a camera, haven't you, though?
Because you guys are doing well. Because this is the thing. You guys are doing well. You've all got cameras.
In Italy, I
don't.
didn't have a camera, and I felt wrong because I don't know how
Palm
to
roll
do
it. Palm roll it
Are you
and
but
pleasure
are
your
you-
wife in the front.
But are you
Right.
doing the? Are you
It'll-
doing camera or are you doing like Luke Skywalker, like
No, yeah,
turning off your guidance system
I'll gaffer tape the fucking screen. I don't
using
need
the
that.
force?
It's instinct.
I'll open a window, I'll close my eyes and I'll sniff my way in.
Yeah.
It's instinct. It's craft.
But you have
Harry-
to let people know, because if you're in a fancy car and you've nailed the parallel park, people are going to assume, oh, cameras are like automatic parking or something. You have to like scream out the window the whole time.
And that's why.
no cameras!
And no cameras! That's why I drive.
Not camera. No.
Austin Ambassador. Harry Norman says, Wag Wag boys, hope you're all doing well. We are. Thank you, Harry. Got a simple pleasure
having a
for
tough
you.
time.
Turning off the not here, mate. Turning off the extractor fan once you finish cooking. You don't realise how loud it is until you turn the fucker off. Cheers, lads.
Yeah, I get
But
that.
then you hear your own thoughts. Huh?
Right.
Is that what you go to sleep in? I sleep on the hob.
Do you sleep with your own thoughts?
I'm
sleep
trying to raw dog life at the minute.
Are you raw dog and sleep?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've always raw dog sleep. See people who go to sleep with something in the background.
I sleep with
That
an AirPod
really
in.
surprises me.
Yeah.
I read a boring book until I
What?
cannot see anymore.
Yeah. My
What you
my
listen to? The
parents didn't-
Quran or something?
The Quran on
Yeah.
It's,
Spotify.
no, I said a boring book, not the only book of truth ever written.
I think this is absolutely valid because we've got an extractor fan that I don't think is connected to anything. I'm pretty sure when
Oh,
the
it pushes
kitchen
it
went
round
in,
the room, yeah.
it wasn't connected, but still it feels like you should turn it on.
Yeah.
So you're just getting the hovercraft level noise.
No, it
with
sucks it
no-
off and pushes it along the ceiling.
Sucks it off?
Sucks it off.
Your dinner's getting sucked off?
Yeah, I am as well.
James Atherton says, a simple pleasure. When you peel the sticker off something you just bought and it comes off clean first time.
Yes.
No scratching at glue for 10 minutes.
Please use easy peel stickers. Everybody who owns a company. Stop this shit.
Kev says, squirting the squirty cream directly in your mouth. Unreal simple pleasure.
What's a
since
squid?
I-
Like,
As in like whipped cream.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
since I was a child.
Jeez, you have some fat cunt listeners.
I used to put it in my hand when I was a kid. Squirt it into my hand. And
I've never,
Yeah.
my household have never had squirty cream in the house. Like no
just
house
double
I've ever-
pouring cream with amaretto.
Lad, you're an idiot. You fucking fool. He said you're a
Were you
fool.
too poor for squirty cream or?
No. I
Oh,
think
too
the
wealthy for-
opposite.
ah,
Yeah,
sorry,
too
right.
posh
But
for
so the
cream.
squirty cream, the whipped cream, is so nice.
Yeah, it's
Like
unbelievable.
it's unbelievable on everything. But he doesn't like an apple tart. Am I mad in saying that's mental?
I have a real issue with cooked fruit. Are you coming for me about not liking certain foods when you're sat next to that man?
Apple pie and apple crumble are up there with some of the god foods.
But they're cooked
Yeah.
fruit so they can fuck off.
I get what you mean, but it has to be a soft. If it's a hard apple pie with hard apples, I'm a bit. Bleh.
Yeah, it has to be cooked. Like,
No, but
But any-
sometimes it's undercooked and the apples are a bit crunchy.
Oh, you get a good one.
I like a lot of crumble. I like a big crumble ratio to it.
But do you know what I
Right.
like,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
do you know what I like, which is probably basically the same thing, is a slice of apple on buttered toast.
Oh, you're a toy.
What?
That's the best thing you'll
I'm not
ever
a
eat.
so boring.
Have
thing.
that today. A pink lady apple or a jazz apple
Pink
if
ladies
you
are
have
the
it
best,
available
that's
to
a
you.
jazz apple.
Pink ladies are the only apple worth talking about.
That's drugs. in
Granny
it.
Smith can suck my dick, and I mean the
London has
woman.
changed you, kid.
yeah.
Not to be a contrarian, but
Yeah.
have you ever tried a Jaffa cake on an onion? Oh, beautiful. Mwah. Red onion, of course.
I mean,
You're not a pav.
I don't like Jaffa cakes because that's cooked fruit as well. Right, issues.
Harry Ogle says, when the last person to use the butter doesn't put it back in the fridge, so when you come to use it, it's soft and perfect for spreading.
Don't put it in the
Keep it out of the
fridge.
butter.
Don't put it in the fridge.
Don't put layer back in the fridge.
fridge.
It's like cement. It's like cement. Keep it in the cupboard.
Summer butter. You need.
Hang on. Midsummer
I don't give a fuck.
butter murders.
Yeah.
I love summer butter when it's,
It's
all.
That to me is the sign of winter when I can't instantly do
And it
that
makes me
with the
sad, and then you
100%.
get depression.
Right. Yeah.
Summer butter.
Never put it in the fridge.
There was a house sitter in my house this weekend, and I was like, I'm gonna have a crisp butty when I get home. So excited. The butter was in the fridge. I basically rubbed cement on the bread and cut it open.
Kerrygold.
Oh.
Only Kerrygold. Who's buying anything else?
Lurpak over here.
We have
It's not butter. It's
we
not
have
butter. It's not
Kerrygold
butter.
at
It's not butter.
Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
That's our Christmas butter, Kerrygold.
It's unbelievable.
Kerrygold's your Christmas butter.
Yeah.
You know you can get it all year round.
I know, but it's like feels like a treat.
I used it as.
You also have Baileys all year round.
I do.
That's
Have you-
insane.
Have you
I
ever
used to
used?
only drink Baileys. When I started drinking, that was like the only thing I drank.
You must got so fat.
Yeah. What's your excuse?
You dirty dog.
Yeah, but Baileys like every single, and it's such a weird request at like a teenage house party. Like, you guys have Baileys?
I've used butter as lube.
You the cool kids.
Yeah.
At band camp. Has anyone smuggled in sherry?
Did you hear that Mayo story?
What?
County.
Not the county.
Oh,
it's-
mayonnaise.
Jared.
Grealish.
You won't have sex for a couple of days.
Come on.
That's okay.
I'm not having it anyway, lad.
You'll be all right. So
Laura's been shagging, don't worry about that.
this girl went to the doctors and said every time she like stands, that's not a joke by the way. Every time she like moves and stands up, she keeps orgasming.
Right.
Keeps having an orgasm.
Nice.
She was like, right, yeah, this isn't normal. It's not like a.
This sounds like the setup to a proper working man club.
She kept coming.
Wouldn't stop coming.
The doctor found maggots
Oh,
on her G spot
you need to
Whoa.
work. You need to work on the payoff.
because
So-
a guy she'd slept with used mayonnaise instead of lube.
All right.
So she had maggots on her G spot, tickling her G spot, so she kept coming.
Maggots on a G spot. Mayo in a fanny.
It's an Arctic Monkeys song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it horrible?
But so what you're telling me is, if you want to make a girl come all the time, fill her with maggots.
No, mayo.
This
You know,
is this is the takeaway from that story.
But so are
Is
you telling me?
maggots know where the clit is, but men don't?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So you come into a girl like, and
Fishermen do.
you'd be like, oh, she'd be like, hey, how are you? And you just pull up a little bag of maggots, and you're like, you're about to be pretty good.
Hellman's.
I'm sticking these down in your doot.
Mitch says, all right, down in your dick. Mitch says, all right, lads, simple pleasure here. Taking a bite out of both corners of a sandwich to leave a corker of a third bite in the middle.
Big third bite sandwich.
Yeah.
Third bite. If I could just have
Boom.
if there was a shop that just sold the third bite of sandwich,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, lad.
it'd be unreal.
Wow.
Now, I'm just playing devil's advocate, right? But
Great,
if you take
great
that,
abbreviation there.
if you take the middle bite first, not as satisfying because you've got the corners at the sides of your
You've
mouth.
also got butter all over your face.
exactly,
Nice.
and that can fuck off, and then you might like have a mouth orgasm because of the maggots.
Right.
Corner, middle.
corner,
Corner,
middle.
middle. And then the little triangle there. Oh.
My nano, my granddad, he throws away any part of something that he's been eating that he's been holding. That goes in the bin.
Not
He holds the corner of something, and then that's gone. That's just for holding.
Okay.
Or like a pizza or something.
Yeah. He'll just like
Any
that
food.
corner. Is
Has he
gone.
not heard about the children dying in Africa? No.
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 What's that? Who are they? What are their names? Name 3 of their songs.
There's a Jimbo.
Oh yeah.
Jim Bond?
Jimbo, Jabomi, and
Oh,
Jerome.
Lobitabo.
yeah.
And they're all children and they're all dead. Lobitabo.
And they love pizza crusts.
Yeah, that's
Your nonna was a bastard.
yeah.
Stephen Outerson says, enjoying... That can't be his name.
What's wrong with Alterson?
I don't know. Enjoying a meatball meal by the window seat in IKEA, whilst watching couples below argue to the brink of divorce as they struggle to load a Hemnes wardrobe into the back of their Fiat Panda that they have grossly underestimated the cubic capacity of. So just basically
Laughing at people.
having a bit of fun at IKEA.
IKEA is unbelievable.
Watching someone else have a row, I can agree with that. That is entertaining.
It's lovely,
This
yeah.
is me now, because I'm raw dog and I've got no headphones on no matter where I'm going. I walk along a bus or a tube and try and find the most interesting conversation to sit beside. And so I'm listening to arguments all day now. That's my podcast.
I raw dog outside the outside world. I never have music on.
But like even like if I'm shitting with no stimulus.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, my phone's no.
How's your creative process? Have you got more time to think, or is it just like a cacophony of
I was
mental?
hoping that really good ideas would pop into my head, but so far literally nothing.
You're just hearing racist chats on a bus.
Yeah. I know like why Crystal Palace is called that now. That's it.
Right.
Like an old lady was explaining to an American
Go on.
why it's called that. So they invent this is so boring. But I listened to women talk about it for ages on the tube the other day. So they invented plate glass. They could make much bigger bits of glass than they ever could before. So Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, they built this big fucking conservatory, but big as in like 3 times the size of St. Paul's Cathedral. And it was just on the south side of Hyde Park. And then trains had just come into like popular use. They were like cool again. And the people from Liverpool and all around the country would come down and look at this big fucking conservatory, raise loads of money. That money was used to build the Albert Hall, the V&A Museum, and the Natural History Museum on that area. They deconstructed the big conservatory and moved
moved
to
it
southeast London. And that's
Crystal
why it's called
Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Sick. I love that.
Nice.
Which was well out of town back in the day.
Oh,
in the
that wasn't
countryside.
London. That was in
It was-
that was in the countryside fully. No, but now it's just where like Elliot Steele's from.
fucking what a horrible turn of events for Crystal Palace. What a fall from grace for Crystal Palace.
IKEA is the one shop I'd like to get locked in overnight.
Yeah, you can have a bit of fun.
Mate, you getting locked in there with the boys would
Yeah.
be unbelievable.
Right.
What are you doing?
What can't you do?
I mean, a
I
lot of
hate IKEA so
mini
much.
dime bars are getting smashed.
there's loads
all
of
over.
scran, there's loads of beds, there's kitchens to like play house in.
Oh, the pick and mix in
Playhouse.
IKEA is legit. Scandinavian pick and mix. I've said it before. The Nordics know how to do fucking pick and mix.
Right.
It's great stuff.
There's no better shop to get locked in overnight than IKEA. I can't think of any. Really.
Ann Summers.
What are you
What are you gonna?
dress up?
They're not even dirty underwear that you could sniff. They're clean underwear.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but you got dildos and stuff. You can do all.
For your
There's
bum,
lots,
you,
to be
have,
fair, there's lots of things in IKEA that you could.
Yeah.
you haven't.
There's nothing you can do in Ann Summers that you can't do in IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA got everything. It'd be so fun. If I ever get rich, like silly rich, I would go to IKEA. I'm having that for the weekend. You're closed. And I'll pay for all the damage. And it's just me and the boys in IKEA for the weekend.
You could maybe.
You're just doing an adult soft play in an IKEA.
Carl Stag do is going to be in an IKEA.
Yeah.
I'd
There's a
love
chance it is, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be unbelievable.
Pillow fights and all.
Yeah, there's loads of beds to stay in. There's all different comforts of beds. There's foods. There's kitchens. There's mirrors.
Right. The mirrors are nice. Yeah.
Like, they got like the plant section with all like the noises and the steam. It'd be so fun.
Last simple pleasure. Elliot Sharp says, looking at the roads and seeing all the little cars driving about when you're coming in for landing on a plane.
Yes.
Oh, they're so
Every
wee.
time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think?
Isn't it cute, that one?
The first time I can see a person, is that just me?
I know what you mean.
I land and I go, I can't see cars yet. Impossible. Now I can see cars.
Right.
And I go, I wonder what height I get to and I can see people. I
Ah.
always play that game.
Yes. Yeah. I've been afraid of flying recently. Just for some reason, I'm like Dennis Burkamp now.
Do you
Do you know what I mean?
drive?
Huh?
Drive everywhere?
Well, I do drive. I'm able to drive. Unlike you're not able to drive.
No, I'm gonna learn soon, but I've got a real my friends are arguing because I just want to learn how to drive automatic, but some people think that's really cowardly and like. you
I
shouldn't do
learned
that.
in a manual and always said, oh, it's better. And I drive an automatic and I don't understand why you would ever drive
Do you think you're a
manual.
bit dyspraxic?
No,
Well, then
I'm
just
quite well coordinated.
well,
I
then
think
just
it'll be fun.
learn in a
I've just
manual.
literally never driven a car.
But yeah, but
ever.
unless there's a reason, like there are some people that
You
aren't
can't
very
manage
well
that.
coordinated.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like the ones who couldn't ride a bike till they were like 17. You're
Yeah.
signs are. But if there's no reason, just manual.
Learn the manual, drive and automatic. That's what
Yeah,
you
it's
should
because then
do.
you've just
Then
got
you've
it in the
both.
bag. But then it's just like time. It just takes longer to learn a manual, doesn't it?
Not really.
Like how much longer
You're
are
a
we
smart
talking?
Vittorio. You'll get it.
It's meant to be a lesson for every year you are old.
I've got to do 28 lessons.
So that's what the old adage
Yeah,
is.
lad.
28. Jeez.
You'll be grand. They're 12-year-olds are driving. I was driving when I was fucking 6.
But that's easy because they've got spongy
Six
brains.
Huh?
You got spongy brain when you're 6, and you can like learn stuff dead
You
quick.
sti- you
I'm
was-
stuck in my ways.
Nah, your brains. There's stuff going on there.
There's
Know what I mean?
room.
Got a little bit of sponge.
Yeah.
There's room for.
Well, there's your head's so fat that it's like there's room. Yeah, you'll get it in.
You can tell they've been podcasting with each other a lot.
Yeah,
Your fucking heads.
you big fat fucking
Fat-headed
head.
cunt.
You fat-headed idiot.
I bet no one in the world can guess what this next feature is. Hi, DJ Dan, and we play the hits. It's Have a Word Classics.
Do you want to tell the boys what it is?
Underrated, overrated. Say what it is.
Nice.
We don't fuck around when naming our features. Cam says underrated, overrated. Lids, the Euros been absolutely wanked this year, ruined by tactical knobheads playing chess football.
Fact.
Well, I agreed until I watched the best first half of international football I've watched for ages last night.
Yeah, Spain are class.
What a lot of fun that was.
Spain have just been classing that guy. So that little boy is so
He's
beautiful.
11 years old.
the
He's so
magical
beautiful and
child.
sweet, and he's such a lovely boy.
He's a little wizard.
He's a lovely, beautiful, sweet boy.
Yeah. He's a little magic
Such
boy.
smooth
Right
thighs.
off his mother's tit into the top corner.
Oh, you see, he's wiping the bit of milk off
Powered
his
by
face.
breast milk. He's powered by breast milk.
Has
Yeah.
it been a wee bit poo? You've been a bit
overrated
detached.
for starters.
I love international football,
World
so
Cup
I'm going to push back
football
on
is
this.
okay, good. Euros is always bleh, and this has been a bad Euros. It's been so many 0-0. Everyone's tired. It's a
Did you
really
see-
fatigued tournament.
Did you see Bielsa talking about how like football is in its like death throes almost? Like more people are watching football than ever, but it's like an artificially inflated number of people who like just watch all the highlights and like the every so often good bits. But football is about like the whole game being entertaining the whole time. But everybody's so risk averse. Like all the managers are just like parking the bus, hoping for the best. We'll nab a goal here and there. They're, like Southgate's the epitome of it. And he says once this kind of bloat of fans who are kind of just like not really there in it properly, they don't actually care about the full game. Once that's gone, football's fucked.
I've said this game, football is near its end.
It's
No, I'm not saying it's not gonna be popular.
Well, at the point where it's like it's the number one sport in 80% of the world, you're like, it's on the ropes
And
here.
most football
because
fans
I tell you
will
what,
agree.
hurling's coming. Once the Brazilians pick up one of these, no, it's not happening. Football's fine. It's the biggest sport in the world.
What do you mean
You'll
it's
be
on a
sound.
steroid? As in like people like
Most
what?
football fans are disillusioned with football.
Yeah.
Most. I can't. There's not many football fans going, yeah, it's great. Everyone's like, fuck.
Or
what's
going-
And
it?
nobody's
it was
buzzing.
ba-
Like nobody's buzzing to like if I had a kid to be like, oh, I'll take you to the match. Like let's get you passionate about this as well. You just be like, yeah, don't. Who cares?
Why is that? Why is that? What's gone wrong?
What?
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
Pep.
Hang on. Did
But
you use
Guardiola
plays... young kids as the example of people who aren't there? There's no 7-year-old lads getting taken to the first match going, fucking game's gone. It's shite tactical football. They're absolutely in
But they
love
don't get
with it.
to enjoy the thing that we did when we were 7. I know,
They
I know generations won't
absolutely
accept
are
that.
enjoying it. They
Not-
love
not
it. The
what-
Premier League.
So you're saying you go
Kids going to a Premier League match.
going to a City match, they win 2-0, and the other
is-
team don't touch the
mate,
ball.
it's the best day of their young lives.
yeah, the
But
event, not the game.
But I think Guardiola is actually the problem with this. Guardiola still plays like attacking. Like it's a good brand of football to
It's
watch.
it's disgusting.
It's people like
shite.
Southgate who like, and it's maybe caused by how good Guardiola is that you just have to play that shit house football.
And I'm calling the end of the football chat. Thank you.
Come on.
We'll have a chat when football capitulates.
It's on its way.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I
Lee
give
says
it 40 years,
this
which
could-
is like actually like football won't.
this
the
could be
biggest sport in the
contentious.
world.
Lee says sunbeds underrated, overrated.
Never been on one in my life.
I don't have any like inclination to go on a sunbed. Like I don't get
Why
why. If you're gonna do a
tan.
kind of artificial tan
Why
thing,
would you?
just
Twice
do
a week in
spray
the
tan or
winter.
whatever.
You've got
Horrible.
psoriasis.
For a tan. And then you look, but it tends to make people look fucking mental.
I know.
Mike, you look like you've never even seen a sunbed.
Ah, what the heck? What
He's
kind of a
just-
thing is that to
he's
say
just
to
back
me?
from Greece.
I'm just back from Greece.
He's got a sick watch tan. I love a watch tan line.
Look at that. What? Why would you say that to me now? My mother said this to me.
This is Miguel Rose.
Miguel Rose.
Miguel Rose.
See, brown skin. Why? My mother says this. My mother says to me on the weekend, the cheek of the fucking woman. She's like, oh, you've skin like mine. You don't really tan. I said, keep that to yourself, you pale fucker, you. I do tan.
Word for word, that.
What?
Was that
Yeah,
word
I
for-
did. I gave it to her. I said, you fucking whore. No, I got
I will say,
that.
you tan, but it fades very quickly. Like a week ago, you were very tan.
I know.
You just look
It's gone.
dirty.
Well, that's not a nice thing to say. That's
Dan,
a rotten
Dan, what you
thing
need
to-
to understand is that he is dirty.
I just don't think you should wash every day. If you grow up on a farm, you learn, listen, some stink is good stink.
Ella says, underrated, overrated. Lollipop ladies, I don't think they get the credit they deserve. These bitches out here saving lives. Not to turn you on.
I think I prefer a lollipop man to a lollipop
Mine was a
lady.
man in school.
Oh, yeah,
And he was a
yeah,
fucking lizard.
I think my idea is lollipop ladies are quite like stern, but lollipop men are like, oh, come on, it's all big
Pedophiles.
fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
No, just good lads.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa, now. Well, it depends what kind of lollipop, man.
It's like a different, like, I understand that, like in terms of definition, it is child trafficking, but it's not.
Yeah, it depends. If you're ushering them into a school, all good.
Yeah,
Back of a
onto an
van,
island.
Yeah.
Different
Is it illegal
story.
to be one without being a pointed one?
As in, if you just get a big high vis and a big stick,
If you just go to a busy road, you're like,
you could probably Amazon can you just buy a lollipop lady?
yeah,
like,
and you're like,
uniform?
I'm trying to help the
There's someone
kids.
that did that, I don't know.
Is there?
Oh, of course there was.
They used to be a lollipop lady. They got sacked or they got the budget cut, and they just used to, and they put traffic lights in instead, and they just used to stand and press the button for the kids,
So
And
sad.
then walk across with them.
and then walk into the middle, even though it was on
even
the
though it was
green
beeping.
man. It was green man, and they'd walk into
I've
the
seen
middle
that
and go,
before.
no,
Do the Christ the Redeemer.
yeah.
Genuinely, when I was a kid, there was a lollipop lady outside the school. In my head, that's what you did when you retired. That was the job.
I might do that.
It was a really competitive market.
But
There's
they're-
one
they-
job per school, and you better get it at
Are
the
you
age of
getting
65.
ushered on if you just do that? Are the police coming and going, you can't do that, lad? You
Yeah,
are.
Well,
like-
what's the crime?
That's what I'm saying.
crime?
Jaywalking. Constantly jaywalking.
You are, I guess, jaywalking.
Misdirecting the youth.
But you're
what you'd be charged
Impersonating
with.
impersonating a lollipop
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're getting enough. I think that like they should be like maybe upgraded to like the 4th emergency service. Like if you call 999, it can be like fire, police, ambulance. This road's fucking busy.
Right.
Give us a hand, love. And then a lollipop person.
Oh, by the
What's,
way,
Do they have lollipop days yet?
just lollipops. They're called.
They're just
Mate.
lollipops.
can we?
Genderless.
If we do the Red Bull soapbox again, can we all be lollipop men and ladies?
And just stop everybody else?
So when you see Red Bull soapbox, the special, you'll see that we were surrounded by people who got what they were doing, and we had sort of like outfits. Carl nearly didn't wear his because he was like, "Lad, it's going to be hot." So
And then he was short.
there was hundreds. We like being in a zoo. Hundreds of people were coming to see the soapbox, and really, you need outfits. And I can't. Like, I want to do this again, and I
yeah.
want to smash it, and I want to do so well. But there's an outfit that I can't put my finger on. But I just think lollipop ladies would be good.
I mean, I'll do anything, mate.
That's a good Halloween costume to go with all your mates as lollipop people.
Yeah,
Like a group Halloween costume of loads of lollipop people. But
zombie
you never see them
zombie
together.
lollipop ladies.
Do you think there's a union? Oh, zombie lollipop ladies is good. But also, like, do you think lollipop people meet? Where do they get the stuff? What's
it's-
happening?
I think
It's
it's too
mad, innit?
competitive.
Who controls
We
them?
might have blown the whole of the party. You know, what's going on with the
Who's in
lollipop?
charge of the big
Big lollipop.
Chuppa chup.
Salvador Dali designed the logo for that. Did you know that?
He's such a nerd.
The Choppa Chops logo was designed
Chop.
by Salvador Dali.
What?
Isn't that such a good little fact?
No.
I bet you 50 quid. I have 50 quid.
Well, my facts have been all over the place because Oliver Cromwell was descended from a junior
What are
branch
you
of the
doing?
Cromwell family.
Why have you got 50
Right.
quid?
Oh, look, you're such a fucking Tory. A £50 name.
I swear to God, put that fucking £50 note away. You better whip out some cocaine with it, you absolute goon.
Yeah.
I just did a
£50.
gig. I
Goose.
did a gig
Did
last
you?
night.
For your
Yeah.
uncle at Christmas.
Here you go.
Fucking hell. Anyway, Tommy Cromwell was the great granduncle of Oliver Cromwell.
Nice.
And Salvador Dali
Events at Chupa Chup.
Really?
He designed the logo.
I can't even
mate.
be asked typing in. You've got £50. You obviously
And
know what you're talking about.
Coldplay funded
The idea.
the IDF.
Are you confusing with IVF?
No, the Israeli Defense Forces. Netanyahu's led Israeli Defense Forces. Coldplay have funded
I
them.
really gave you an out. I gave you a way out of talking about the IDF.
No.
and
Oh,
you
he's
just-
already done it in
he
the
said
previous
no.
sections.
Oh, it's been big Gaza
he's
chat.
tried. No.
That's what they need over there. A lollipop lady. Sort it right out.
Well,
Just on
No.
the
it wouldn't hurt.
Mike.
What?
on the West Bank. A lollipop lady on the West Bank.
Boys,
What?
it's been amazing. Because we went so thick. We're running out of.
We had to run through. Yeah.
We're running out of
time on the cards.
Yeah, we're literally going to run out of podcast.
Right.
It has been Miguel Rossi.
Miguel Rossi.
It's been absolutely superb. Where can we follow you online and go and see your specials and all that things?
YouTube, I have a special up, An Irish Disgrace, Instagram, Mike Rice Comedy, Twitter, TikTok. I'm going to be on tour. I'm doing a tour extension in the autumn, October, November, MikeRiceComedy.com. Get tickets. I'm going all around the UK. Come get tickets and see that. And genuine, I know it seems like I was joking. Chris Martin has been giving money to the IDF.
You're also at the Edinburgh Fringe.
And I'm at the Edinburgh Fringe for the whole month.
But the most important thing is, and Vittorio,
forget that.
Vittorio Angelone.
I'm at the Edinburgh Fringe for the whole of August. I'm doing an improvised crowd work show every day, which will be good fun. We'll have different guests all the time. And then I'm doing 2 one-offs of my tour show, and then an autumn extension of my tour show. I'm going to Dubai and Bahrain on the tour as well. Bit of fun, bit of a laugh.
Oh, yeah,
bit of
yeah.
no bad stuff going on over there.
No,
at the
no,
minute. And,
they're sound.
they're good guys. But yeah, all over the UK and Ireland, and it's like the second extension to the tour. And I feel like I've overstretched myself by the look of ticket
Don't
sales.
worry.
So please do come along
You'll
to the
be
UK
fine.
and Ireland dates of the tour in autumn and all that shit. And yeah, find me on Instagram and listen to our podcast, Mike and Vittorio's
Mike Vittorio's Guide to Parenting. Nice.
Lads, that has been one of my favourite ever Adam's Not Here podcasts. That is well up there with as good as it gets for the big man not being here. He will be home from Tenerife next week. We are then in Amsterdam.
It's gonna be fun.
So this comes out post tonight is for the semi-final. Oh, that's so exciting! You'll either have.
Oh yeah, it's a win-win.
If you get
if England are through, that's great. If Holland are through, that's probably more fun in Amsterdam.
Definitely more.
Because I'll be on
Sick.
I'll be on cocaine curly whirlies having a great time.
Yes, we have a song.
Have you got a song?
Yes, this week it's from Ryan Rooney, and it's his song called
Rooney!
It Is What It Is.
It is what it is.
Nice.
Oh,